What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channels down there scrolling below the screen, people. And if you can, make sure you guys hit the like button and share the videos, man, so we keep the movement pushing. Yeah, people, my hair, motherfucking allergies is tearing my ass up. I'm puffy as shit in the face, like really. I've been fucking taking allergy pills all day. I've been in and out of fucking sleep, like allergies fucking me up, man. I think what the fuck they call it, parsley, some shit like that outside. That shit is fucking me up. So y'all gotta excuse me from looking a little puffy. Plus, I ain't got my hair cut. I'll go get my man cut my hair tomorrow. Get this shit shaved. This is 2 weeks of fucking not cutting my hair, man. But anyway, people, excuse me, man. My allergies is fucked up. So y'all hear me? Nose feel stopped up. Y'all see I'm looking puffy. Seem like I just woke up. It's just because I take them pills. I go to sleep, then I wake back up. I don't sleep a lot, so for shit that pills make me drowsy. So I be tired but not tired, but it is what it is. So I finally got myself to fuck together a little bit to do the show today. It's probably the last show I do till next week. But anyway, people, appreciate y'all rocking with me. What's this, about 7, 8 o'clock? Appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. But anyway, man, I had to do this show before last show of the week, man. Some people would like to say that Charleston White says provocative things to clout chase, right? That's cool, right? That's the only way this irrelevant Negro can make money. That's fine for me. You know what I mean? We live in an era of non-factor motherfuckers do shit on the internet to make a living because they don't have skills. And I'm just being honestly really genuine about this. Because like at a certain point of however you feel about somebody, it's a line that you can't cross. And everybody know I'm the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. Everybody knows this. This not the dick ride Kobe or be biased about Kobe or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It's a level of crossing lines with people. You get what I'm saying? And it's a line in black culture where we used to have, where people understood. I guess we live in fuck times, I guess now with fuck people, and so fuck bitch niggas are winning, so fuck niggas and bitch niggas are winning, so they get to make the rules up of lines that you don't supposed to cross. It was a line and rules of when people die, regardless of how you felt about them, you leave them be. You leave them be. If you didn't like them, okay, cool. Buffer and dead and gone. It is what it is. You don't speak ill of the dead. But we live in bitch made time, where dudes make money talking about the dead, right? But mind you, this is the same dude that said, hey, King Von was talking about people, Tuka and people was dead. But you doing the same thing to make money, bro. The same saying. You can't speak on King Ron. You can't speak on none of them young niggas that you get on platforms and disrespect. And ain't got the balls to say it to their face without the police behind you because you're a bitch-made ass nigga. See, that's the thing I don't respect about Charleston White. See, I would respect him more if the nigga talked all this gangster shit that he talked, and he seen them people one-on-one like that, and then he took a L without the police behind him. But we all know you bitch made. So, we know that won't happen. But like I said, back to my point. It's a line you don't cross. And I don't give a fuck what generation or what era we in. It's a line that you can't cross with me. Listen, I never liked John McCain. I thought John McCain was a bigot. An inner closet bigot or racist or something like that. I don't speak on that man. I can't stand his fucking daughter, but I don't speak on that man. I don't speak on him. When that man passed away, I said my piece, I left it as be. But I'm not going to continue to speak on that man's name. I'm not doing that. Because it's a line you don't cross. Because you know why? Because he got a wife, he got grandkids, he got kids. Even though I don't like one of his kids, but you know what I mean. But it's a level, it's a line that you don't cross. There's rules to this shit. It's a moral line and rules of this shit that you just don't cross. And Charleston White decides to do that. So he decides to do an interview. What's this dude name? I forgot your name that quick. He a gay dude. I forgot your name. I don't know why I forgot your name. I told y'all, man, my brain been fried since I've been whistling. He got his own podcast show and stuff like that. And I used to couldn't stand this dude, right? Not because he was gay, but I couldn't stand him because he tried to be too much like Wendy Williams to me. But I guess he grew up and got a little more mature, and so he started, doing better, I guess you can say, right? He started, and I actually pay attention to him and listen to him now because he, sound like he's on a different level of how he's carrying himself. But anyway, he decides to do this interview with homeboy. I can't remember your name. I can't remember now. I told y'all, boy. Anyway, motherfucking allergy pills, like the medicine and shit, man, that shit be making me drowsy, and so I can't drink. Like like when I sleep and I wake up and shit, that's why I'm angry in the morning, because my brain is just like a computer. It just, you gotta reboot my shit. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't no good to nobody early in the morning or whenever I wake up. I ain't good to nobody. But anyway, he decides to do an interview with Charleston, or with this guy. And Charleston White decides to go on the tyrant of disrespecting Kobe Bryant. And I can't let that happen. Not without my 2 cents. I can't let that happen. Not the Mamba. No. No. That dude and the Mamba, nah. Can't disrespect them. Not on my watch. So let's get into with this con artist, because he's a con artist too. People keep giving him money for these interviews, and all he doing is just making the black community look a certain type of way. He does white supremacy work that I believe. Nigga works for the feds. Come on, bruh. They ain't got nothing to do with being a snitch. It got something to do with a moral compass, and he doesn't have that. He pretends he does, but he doesn't. But let's get into it.
But doesn't that require all of us as a nation, or all of us as a people, to want to see the good karma, or to see the reparations, for the lack of better words? Because I want to see a better world, which is why I'm running for office, why I'm choosing to use my platform to do it. But don't we all have to collectively do that?
Should we do, Jason? I watched you go climb a fence
Facts.
How many people?
And keep my first
No, I was just about to say, how many people come from your position? You gotta climb down from your high horse to do that.
Yeah.
How many people go climb down from their high horse to do that?
Yeah.
How many people is going to get out of prison and then go back to prison and try to help somebody get out of prison? How many people are going to make it out the ghetto, come back to the ghetto, and try to teach other people how to make it out and might get robbed? Might get... So you have to...
First of all, his scenarios of his explaining is stupidity. First of all, nigga, if your intentions is when you go to the hood, see, because these are possible things that can happen to you in the hood. Okay? If you ain't in the hood, reason a lot of bitch niggas don't, it's called bitch niggas, but reason a lot of these celebrity niggas that make it out the hood don't go back to help is because the simple fact, number one, they crabbing the burl ass niggas. That's number one. Some of them, not all of them. But the reason a lot of them niggas don't go back is because of one thing he did say. You might get robbed, you might get this. But when you go back to the hood, you shouldn't be out there flashing your jewelry, pulling up on niggas in Rolls Royces. Because them niggas is hurting. It's like, prime example, right? It's like a fucking homeless person will beat you up and rob you. Beat up, like, say like another homeless person, like say y'all in a homeless camp, right? And y'all all around, y'all all got the same struggle. But you one of the homeless people decides to, well, you know, he got somebody that comes around that gives him food every day. Not nobody else, but he only gives him food. Motherfuckers over there, mother homeless people, watching that shit. And then they starving and shit, and they like, he think he better than us. Shouldn't think that way, but that's the mind state of a rational human being. Sometimes. That's a human being. And they starving, and they hurting, and they watching another motherfucker eat. I'm gonna rob this nigga. And he's starting to act funny. Right, so that's why a lot of niggas don't go back to the hood. But that's the reason that a lot of them don't go back to the hood, because they want to go back and stun on niggas in their old neighborhood, and that's stupid. If you ain't going back to the neighborhood to help motherfuckers in the neighborhood, what the fuck are you there for? I tell niggas that all the time. Nigga, listen, I ain't no rich famous nigga, but I made it out that motherfucker. Listen, people, I don't go back to the motherfucker hood unless I'm there for a reason. I'm visiting family, or I'm actually doing something in the community. If I ain't doing either one of those things, nigga, I ain't there. I got jewelry, I got blue paper, nigga, I got nice car, nigga. I'm not, no, nigga, I'm not trying to throw my success in their face. The fuck I look like? First of all, I grew up in the hood. I know how shit is. So, no, nigga, you don't go to the hood flashing on niggas. And that's the problem. That's the problem why them niggas don't go back to the hood. That's one of the two reasons why they don't go back to the hood. And their intentions is not good. When them niggas come back to the hood, their intentions is to go back there to try to stun on niggas. You cannot go to the hood and be pulling up in Rolls Royces and whatever kind of fucking cars and jewelry all on and trying to stun on niggas. Because that's all how niggas gonna see that. Sorry, you may not like it, but that's how niggas perceive that. So they gonna try to rob you, take your shit. You getting mad at what I'm saying, but I'm telling you the fucking truth. So what this nigga is saying, oh, niggas don't come back. How many niggas gonna come back and do that? First of all, the niggas that wanna come back and do something, they gotta be genuine on why they going back to help people. They can't be going back to stun on niggas. So I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. So on one hand, you want niggas in the hood to just sit there and glorify a nigga that's sitting there shitting on them and intentionally doing it. I know plenty of them niggas, a lot of celebrity niggas that made it from the hood, and you see a lot of them niggas go back to the hood and they pull up stunting. Then they want to keep coming around, I'm down. No, we don't need you to be down. We need you to help niggas. Niggas gotta be genuine when they go back to help. Not to go back and stunt. Not to go back and say, look, this is where I grew up at. You know, yeah, I came from nothing. No, nigga. No, nigga. We don't need that. We don't need that, nigga. Do a documentary or something, but don't come back in the hood stunting on niggas, man. That's how niggas are looking at that. You can like it or not, but that's how niggas look at that. I sit down with plenty of street niggas, and that's what they tell me. That's why they say they rob a lot of them niggas that come back to the. That's why them niggas can't come back. See, I talk to the motherfucking people. See, so Charleston White, all he does is criticize. He don't talk to the motherfucking people. How the fuck he know? He talking about how many people gonna come down. First of all, talk to the celebrities on realness. Or the niggas that made it, and tell them, if you ain't going back to the neighborhood to help it, don't go back to exploit the pain. If you ain't going back to help, don't go there shitting on niggas in the hood. Even if that's not your intent, nigga, dress down. Do something. Come down with a motherfucking regular truck or something, nigga. Like, you don't have to have the fly's car to go back to the hood in, nigga. Boy, I told you that. They lucky I ain't rich. They lucky I ain't got their money. They lucky. Because I'll show them niggas how to do this. And I'll go to every hood and do the same exact shit. But these niggas don't know what the fuck they doing. These niggas, they live in the bubble. Niggas get money and then they live in the bubble. Charleston White don't know what the fuck he talking about. All this nigga does, all he does is make money off of black pain. But he mad at the rappers. Okay. Alright, nigga.
You have to take that risk, right? You have to you became the change. Collectively, I don't think we're gonna do that. Right. Well, I mean, for me, I had already achieved that.
Because your solution don't make no fucking sense. That's why. Of course you can say, I don't see we gonna do that. That's because your solution doesn't make any sense. You gotta take a risk to go back. No, you don't. You don't have to take the risk to go back to help your fucking community. You have to question what niggas gotta do when they're in a position to go back to help their community. Your number one thing that you gotta realize is that, nigga, your intentions better to be good when you go back. You can't glorify street shit. Excuse me. You can't glorify the old neighborhood unless it's positive things that you learn from the neighborhood. But other than that, everybody knows the pain of where you come from. That's in your community. So nobody needs you to glorify that shit. So your intention needs to be good when you go back. It ain't a guy that had the courage to go back, nigga. Nigga, if I roll with 4 or 5 motherfucking security guards to go back to the hood, nigga, that's courage. What courage I need? I got niggas to shoot anybody roll up on me. What the fuck you mean by courage? That ain't got nothing to do with it. Niggas, it's in niggas' intent when they go back. They gotta understand the reason of why they there. It's not to glorify the pain. You're there for the change. And if these niggas is genuinely not willing to do that, then don't go the fuck back to the hood and help try to do nothing. Do what you've been doing. See, Charleston White don't know what the fuck he talking about because he ain't doing it. He told me I reach out to adolescent youth. So I do that, and I ain't on motherfucking social media making money off of black pain. Fuck that mean. Fuck. Damn neck. Fuck that mean, Charleston White. Anybody can do what the fuck you doing. Like, really, what are you doing? Nothing, nigga. Do we know that if Charleston White built anything in the neighborhoods, to bring jobs or some shit back? Because I know he has made a couple of $1 million off of this, off of black people's pain that he's spreading, that he's getting paid for. Have y'all heard anything about that? I mean, let me know in the chat. Like, let me know. Because I ain't heard nothing this nigga built, no businesses or nothing in the neighborhoods. So I don't give a fuck with Charleston White talking white. Charleston White talking about, I reach out to the adolescent youth. Nigga, I do that. Fuck that mean? And you got more money than I do. What the fuck that mean? Anybody can do that, nigga. A nigga that lives in the neighborhood can do that. Fuck that mean? This nigga sitting here, he acting like he's somebody. Charleston White, you are a nobody, nigga. You are a nigga with no skills that walks around life, get on these platforms and disrespect your people. Not uplift them, you disrespect them and their families and shit like that. But we supposed to act like this nigga actually give a fuck about our people. Are you fucking serious? Okay, man. Let's move on, man.
All the things I thought I want. I mean, I did want them, and I still want them, and I want more of it. But none of it made me happy. You know, I think what makes me happy is being able to go back and live in my community again and see my community change. But I don't know how to break through this how to pierce through this. This need for validation by brands to do it.
My mother.
First of all, that's his name, Jesse Lee. That's his name. My bad for y'all. My bad to forget his name. I forgot his name. Jesse Lee. Let me say this to Jesse Lee. Because Jesse Lee, for some odd reason, just started turning this corner of reality hit him or something. Like, he finally gets it, I guess. Or he's starting to try to get it. I call it waking up. Right? Because I'm woke. I'm woke to this shit. So, I ain't gonna let white people hijack woke. Fuck them. He's just woke up. And let me tell you something, my brother. First of all, the niggas, you can't worry about that if you are genuinely trying to help your people. You can't worry about. Actually, you're sitting down with a nigga that you're talking about. That's looking for white people validations. He does what he does for white supremacy. So, my brother, appreciate you waking up. But you ain't woke yet. You still trying to wipe the sleep out your eyes. No disrespect, but come on, bro. You can't give a fuck about that. Listen, if your intentions is good to help your people, you're gonna have bad actors. You ain't gonna be able to help everybody. You have to come to grips with that. You ain't gonna be able to go back and help everybody from the community. Because it's going to be knuckleheads. It's going to be motherfuckers that's going to be hating. It's going to be motherfuckers that's going to be envy because a lot of us been brainwashed to do that shit to each other. Instead of us being proud of one another, we sitting there plotting on niggas. But you have to understand that comes with the game. That what comes with giving a fuck. Everything ain't going to be always peachy. Everybody ain't going to accept your help or want your help. Because they think they know better. So don't ever get caught up trying to figure out why or wait on some of these Negroes because they want looking for validation from white folks. That's on them niggas. That's why them niggas is probably in the position that they in, good or bad. You can't worry about that, bro. You can't worry about that. And you, like I said, you sitting right next to, right across from a dude that actually does that shit you're talking about. He does what he does for validation from white folks. This is the same dude say, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. I'm a Trump supporter. Come on, bro. That's why this dude can never sit down and talk to me about my people. Charleston White is a danger to our people, to our community. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You saw, and you do anything with Trump, nigga, you lost me already. I ain't got no rap for you. That's why when 50 Cent put pussy ass went up there and did what he did on Capitol Hill. Like, nigga, get your goofy ass out of here, nigga. Nobody takes you serious on no political stand, nigga. On no political shit. You can't trust first of all, you can't trust a nigga like 50 Cent. Because I don't care what nobody said. You notice I never really talk about the Diddy shit? Because I told y'all when I talked about it, I said, hey man, a lot of them niggas know. That's why a lot of them niggas ain't say shit when the allegations was coming out. None of them, all the motherfuckers at the white parties and shit, they was party. Soon them allegations came out, them niggas stopped dancing. Fuck out of here. All them niggas, a lot of them niggas in the industry know about Diddy. Even them white folks. I don't give a fuck what white people think. That's why I don't care what white people think. The white folks knew what Diddy was doing too. Why do you think all that shit came out? Because of what he tried to do, try to get tough with them white people. The same thing what Bill did. That's why his shit came out. Everybody know. That's why the fuck am I mad at Bill Cosby for what the fuck he did over some fucking years ago, 40 years ago? Oh, real talk. Like, nigga, all them niggas was doing that. Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, the Rat Pack, all them niggas was doing that. Fuck is wrong with y'all? I know we in a different time, I get that part, but don't act like that shit wasn't like, that's what they did. They all was Quaalude and them women. Fuck wrong with y'all? People acting like they ain't know what Harvey Weinstein was doing. Fuck out of here. That's why I told you, like, now I don't want to hear from women. You listen, you got about a month to tell what the fuck happened to you. After that, I don't want to hear about it. Now, Cassie's a different story. She wasn't going to say nothing. Diddy brung that shit on his own. He kept fucking with that woman. This woman moved on, got away from your abusive ass, got with her husband. You kept taunting her and her husband, nigga, disrespecting that man. No, fuck that, nigga. Oh, you want to play that type of shit? And then them white folks like, Cassie, it's time for you to go do that. They been knew. So I don't talk about that Diddy shit. So fuck 50 Cent. He knew. Fuck out of here. You know, you can't. My whole point is, these niggas, you can't. Some of these niggas you can't listen to or take advice from or be like, damn, they making sense. No, they don't. Because they ain't consistent. These niggas are all over the place. These niggas will say anything in the moment to fit in. Charleston White is one of those motherfuckers. How are you with a dude that hanging out talking about, yeah, I'm a Big Ten fan because he killed another brother? He's still a killer. He's still out here rapping gang. But I thought you was against gangs. Tell me how that make any sense to y'all. But Charleston White makes sense. Okay, nigga. You niggas is unbelievable. We live in bitch-made time.
My mother made it out the ghetto, so I don't have no business in my mind going back trying to help in the ghetto. Yeah, I was born and stuff.
First of all, nigga. First of all, Charleston White, we know, nigga, you was my mom, nigga, please. Listen, let me just say this, nigga. Charleston White is a fucking liar. Listen, first of all, nigga, we all know that you was in jail for murder. Murdering another brother. You was a part of it. You snitched on the niggas that actually, you snitched on your co-defendants. That's why your bitch ass is even out, nigga. We know that. Stop it. You talk about, I had no reason to go back to help. Charleston White. reason you even somewhat doing what you do of talking to the youth or whatever you do, nigga, is because of a part of your deal with the feds, nigga. You think I don't know that? This whole persona that you help the at risk youth and shit like that. Nigga, that's a front. We all know that you work for the feds, nigga. You getting in this game to get to these black celebrities and shit to snitch on them. We all know this. And let me explain something to y'all very clear. It's like Vlad TV. When Vlad say my name ain't on no paperwork. Nigga, you know informants do not have to be on the paperwork. They don't have to be named on the paperwork. So when Vlad say you never have seen me on any paperwork. So, nigga, you acting like I don't know how this game goes. Nigga, I'm from the hood. I grew up in the streets. I know how this go. If a nigga is informing, you don't necessarily got to be named on the paperwork. The nigga don't got to testify. All he got to do is make sure he gets you in the right situation to fuck up. Come on now, what we talking about? That's all. Don't ever believe none of these niggas. Charles White ain't really helping niggas in the hood. That's just a front for him. That nigga got out of jail for that murder because the nigga I think that he snitched on is still locked up. He snitched on. Charles White, one minute you was a gangster, now all of a sudden, nigga, you ain't had to go back to the neighborhood and try to help the neighborhood. You didn't have to do that. I thought you used to be a gangster. I mean, what is it? You didn't have to go back. Come on, man. Let's just move on, man. This nigga lie, he a fraud.
I want to stop shit. Yeah, I kind of grew up there, but I wasn't raised in the ghetto. I wasn't raised in the hood. So why I need to be in the hood? Well,
what? Oh man, he not a gangster no more. He was not. Oh, the truth come out. You really want to get? Nah, nigga. No, we shocked. Nah, we shocked. See, Charleston White was never a street nigga. Okay, he got arrested for murder with his friends. They did some fuck shit one day. He ain't lied about that part. He never was a gangbanger until he was in jail. When I tell y'all in jail, you have to pick a side, nigga. Especially when you get in prison. You have to pick a side. That's what happened with this nigga. So when he coming out, he was hanging around with the Crips and Bloods in LA and shit. That shit was all a setup. He was trying to come up off of them. He was he's an informant. That's the deal he made. He worked with the fucking federal government. Like, come on. Y'all don't see this shit? How is a nigga that got disdain for gangsters and rappers dressed like them? Alright. He despises them, but you dress like them. You ain't from the hood, but you talk like them. Because he's a fucking informant. Anybody that even deals with Charleston White, you playing Russian roulette with your life. This dude is an informant, man. I believe he's a fucking pedophile. He looked like one. And people, you do not have to be on paper, on charges and documents to be a fucking informant. Don't let Whack 100 tell you that. That bitch nigga an informant too. Who the fuck is... Never mind. Nigga, I wouldn't dare to pick up the phone to be talking to the feds. Nigga, ain't nothing for the feds to talk to me about. Nothing. First of all, nigga... First of all... I remember Whack 100 put out audio of the feds called him about Jay Prince. Let me explain something to y'all. This is how you know this nigga is full of shit. Right, let's say it's true that the feds called him. Well, you know if you're a gangster nigga like that, and I ain't no gangster dude no more. I ain't a street nigga no more. But even now, if the feds call me, it ain't nothing we gonna talk about. What? What are you calling me for? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. You need any more information to me? Talk to my lawyer. Click. That's all you need to do. You don't have to answer no motherfucking questions from the fucking feds or any motherfucking law enforcement without no lawyer. You got the right to remain silent, nigga. That's to let you know that this nigga Whack 100 is a piece of shit and a liar. He's sitting there having conversations with the feds. See, I ain't say nothing. I said, I don't know who they talking about. No, not me and Jay Prince. Why are you having the conversation with these motherfuckers? I ain't even a street nigga no more, and I know that. Ain't what the feds got to talk about? I don't give a fuck what you seen me and Jay Prince going on talking about on the internet. Did anybody get hurt? Okay, what the fuck you talking to me for? Man, okay. Y'all keep listening to these people.
Based on what I've been through in life, I chose to work with at-risk children. So by me wanting to work with at-risk children, it's not like they don't have at-risk children in middle-class neighborhoods where I grew up at. That's what I believe.
Let me just say something to y'all. And I know I could be being petty for this, or I could just be... I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway, because I don't give a fuck. First of all, I don't really like dudes like Charleston White that I believe that's a pedophile. Saying anything about children or at-risk children or anything like that. I don't trust motherfuckers like that. Listen, people, I don't even like hanging around people that's very younger than me. Because first of all, we ain't got nothing in common. Now, if I'm there for a reason to help you, that's something different. But I don't... These people, they do way too much to, like... I'm just saying. Your focus is too much on... Listen, and Kenny love the kids. But, nah, yo... I don't trust people like that. People spend too much time focusing on children. Sorry. That shit looks strange to me. I don't know why, but it just does. Well, I know why, but I ain't even get it. I ain't gonna say it. But I don't like that. Listen, I tell y'all, I talk to some juveniles and shit like that. Nigga, that's it, nigga. I don't hang around children. I don't do all that shit he be talking about. Nah, bro. I do my part. Nigga, it's on them. You listen, man. Never mind. Let's move on, man. Cause I'm ready to say some shit I ain't got no business saying. But I don't trust people that do that at risk. Nah. Shit a little weird for me. You do spend and then they try to explain it. We gotta get them early, nigga. They ain't your kids, nigga. First of all, let's work with some parents, and let's not get our parents. Let's help the parents to help their kids. See, I don't be hearing shit like that. I hear a nigga talking about let's get the young folks. Nah, I ain't really feeling that. Not from people like him. I'm not saying all of them are like that. I'm just saying motherfuckers like him, nah, I wouldn't trust him around my kid. I just tell you that shit.
The purpose was the least of those, the people who got the least of the help, the people who get the least of the resources, the people who get the least of them. So that's where I went to the least of those, the bottom. So, and I connected. But many people...
First of all, that shit sounds suspect. So you skip over the parents and all that to go straight to the kids? Nah. Nah, nigga. Especially if you are in a position, like, them kids still need their parents. They just don't need your goofy ass. They need their loved ones. Let's help the parents. And they say, oh, I connected. First of all, let me just say something to y'all. A lot of young folks fuck with me because I'm honest with them. But our connection don't go no deeper than that. It's not even a connection. It's a respect level. Ain't no fucking connection. First of all, a young person have no connection with me at all. You know why? Because I'm 10 steps, probably 15, 20 steps ahead of them. Thinking wise. So, a young person have no connection with me. They respect me. I respect them. That's the far as that go. This whole and I connected. No, nigga, they can't connect with me. It's no way impossible they can. So that let me know his shit is suspect to me. And I got respect for the youth. I always speak highly of the youth. I always try to big up the youth because they the future. But ain't no connection with me, nigga. I'm from a whole different generation. I got maturity on my side. They don't have that yet. They have no wisdom yet. Because they haven't reached my age yet. Or came close to it yet. What they got? 15, 20 years? 25 years? Okay, I got 43. What connection? My wisdom is here. Their shit is down here. And there's no disrespect to them. What fucking connection we got? I just respect the youth because I remember when I was young. And I know what it felt like. I understand their thought process. That shit ain't easy being young. You trying to figure out who the fuck you are. Regardless if they tell you I'm who I am, they don't know who the fuck they are. How can they? They don't have wisdom behind them. Wisdom comes with living longer. Seeing the world for what it really is. They don't know what the fuck the world really is. No disrespect to them, but they don't. How the fuck are you connecting with the youth? I get pissed off when old motherfuckers say shit like that. They connect with the youth. You don't have no connection with the fucking youth at all. Your old ass do not. Sorry. Give a fuck who you are. Can't connect with the youth, nigga. First of all, the youth is mad selfish, nigga. Imagine when you was young, people. Imagine you was young, nigga. You ain't give a fuck about shit. That's how a lot of them young niggas are. That's how a lot of young folks are. They don't really give a fuck about shit. Not the shit that you probably care about now. I didn't give a fuck about a lot of shit even when I was their age. But that ain't how I don't connect with them on that. It's an understanding. I'm just not one of them old niggas that forgot that I used to be a young folk. I used to be young. And I used to think the same way they think. Good or bad. But I used to think that way. Same feelings, same emotions, a lot of frustration, anxiety, a lot of that shit. I connect with the youth. We connect. Nigga, that sounds pedophilia to me. Pedophile-ish. I guess that's what you want to call that shit. Come on, man. Y'all don't trust a nigga. Don't people. I'm putting y'all up on game, people. Don't let these type of people around. When people talk about I connect with the youth, nah, nigga, that shit suspect to me. I'm sorry, bro.
People don't go to the bottom. They might go to the grassroots. They might go to the surface, but they don't go to the core. You went to the core.
Because a lot of people don't go to the bottom to help the people that's at the bottom, because the simple fact, number one, they have no connection to them because they're in a different space in life, and that's fine. And the reason they don't go there is because their intentions is not good to go there. If your intentions is not good to go back to help in the neighborhood, then I'll say stay your ass where you are. We don't need your help. They don't need your help, because you ain't gonna help anyway. If your intentions ain't good, your intentions got to be good. They don't do it because their intentions ain't good. And until their intentions is good of going back to do what they do, then get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants to hear that bullshit. And like I said, you gotta stand on business when you go fucking with people in the neighborhood. You can't be half-ass doing that. You got to show progress. You got to show that you willing to spend money. You willing to build in your community. You can't half-ass do that. That's why, like I say, like a lot of those dudes, a lot of other people that made it and shit, and they, athletes, entertainers, they made it and shit. Listen, I don't get mad at them like I used to, because it's like, just because them niggas, they tell you in the Forbes list these niggas is worth $500 million, that don't mean that they actually have $500 million. You understand what I'm saying here? If you ain't got $500 million in your bank account in the moment, you ain't worth $100 billion. I don't give a fuck about all the business entities you got. Because you see what happened to Kanye? So he did that bullshit he did with them Jewish people. What happened? He was a billionaire. He was worth a couple of billions. He was $500 million. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, your boy speak facts. I'm telling y'all. Do not let these niggas fool. Not let these people fool y'all. If a motherfucker say in the Forbes list he's on TV, he's a billionaire. Yeah, all right, nigga. Listen, there's only a few black people that's billionaires. It ain't a lot. It may be. Listen, it's probably about a good 10 that you don't even know that they not even famous black people that you see all the time. Honestly. It was a black brother that was a billionaire that gave back to causes. I think he gave back, I forgot how much money he gave back. It was a couple millions. He gave some millions back, $100 million or some shit. I didn't know who this brother was. But he was a billionaire. Actually, literally billionaire. But it's probably about a good 10 black billionaires that you don't know of. The rest of them niggas is suspect. A lot of how the world, especially the country, it's off of capital. It's like if a motherfucker say like, you say, I'm going to the bank, get a loan. They gonna give me $500 million. They know I'm good for that $500 million because I'm worth $500 million. Or they say I'm worth $1 billion. You probably can get $500 million, but you ain't a billionaire. You're half a billionaire. But you can probably go get you a loan from the bank and get you $500 million. Because they know you actually worth $500 million. You actually have $500 million. but your worth, because you got outside capital or whatever, right, put you as a billionaire. That's all that is. A lot of these niggas ain't billionaires. It's like motherfuckers talking about, well, Jay-Z a billionaire. Okay. Jay-Z probably worth $500 million. And what I mean that he actually has $500 million. But his other part of his $500 million to make him a billionaire is capital. Now him and Beyonce together is a billionaire. But them being billionaires, no. Rihanna, a billionaire. Yeah, she's a billionaire. Oprah, billionaire. Tyler Perry, not a billionaire. Don't let these people fool you. A lot of these motherfuckers ain't billion. Oprah got billions. Okay? They can cancel Oprah right now and Oprah worth some billions. It's different levels of billionaires. Diddy is not a billionaire. That nigga's losing everything right now. Watch what happened. Watch what happened. When the niggas thought R. Kelly had all this money, soon all that shit started coming out with him, R. Kelly was losing a lot of shit. In the time when he went through the first shit, he lost a lot of money. His capital that he had, they were stealing from him too, because you know R. Kelly is illiterate. He ain't no shit. They were stealing from him. R. Kelly ain't no money. He took his publishing, all that shit, all them songs. He ain't own none of that shit. Because he couldn't read. Everybody around him was taking advantage of him. That's why they let him do what he was doing. Now, R. Kelly sitting in jail right now. He ain't got a pot to piss in. Don't let these celebrities, a lot of these celebrities fool you. They ain't worth what they say they worth. Floyd Mayweather is not a billionaire. He's not a billionaire. People really truly believe that about Floyd. He's not a billionaire, bro. Let me explain something to you. People might say, oh, you know, Kenny, he just missed the sport. That's why he's out here doing these celebrity boxing matches and shit like that. Nah. Floyd got to keep that dough coming in. Because first of all, Floyd like to live the high life. He like to live outside his means. He like to stunt. He's not like the told you about the black billionaire that I told you that nobody knew, that went back to the college, gave back $500,000. I didn't even know he was a billionaire. But I guarantee you he don't live nowhere near like Floyd Mayweather and the rest of these so-called billionaire niggas. I guarantee you he don't. He might got some nice land and shit, but that's probably it. The rest of his shit is businesses. I guarantee you it is. And he ain't out here dressing out outside his means, buying all this Versace bullshit, Gucci. He ain't got none of that shit. I ain't saying he don't have none of it, but I'm just saying he ain't out here blowing his money like that. Jewelry and all these fucking ridiculous cars. Floyd out this bitch boxing because he got to keep up that lifestyle. He got to keep bringing money in because he spends a lot of fucking money. He doesn't live in, like, it's not like this nigga lives in, like, shit, let's just say Texas or something, or Florida, where he ain't got to pay no state taxes and no shit like that. You know, where shit a little cheaper. This nigga live in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is high as shit to live. And you talking about buying mansions? Floyd probably got plenty of fucking mansions out there. I'm just telling y'all. Like, nigga, first of all, I'll just tell y'all this. I had one main house. Wherever the fuck I lived, I had one main house. If I wanted to have different houses around the country or something in different states, nigga, them bitches gonna be up for Airbnbs. You can rent them. But I stay there and some shit like that. But my main house would be where I'm at. If I got all these different houses, nigga, I'm making money off of them houses. Them bitches just ain't sitting there to sit there. And I'm not saying a lot of them don't do that, but a lot of them don't. Fuck that. And like I said, I wouldn't even have all them cars, nigga. Listen, the cars I have now, I still keep my same cars. I just get them kitted out because they paid for it, nigga. I get me and my wife cars kitted out. A truck, get my shit kitted out, get it repainted or whatever. You know what I mean? I still keep them two cars. Buy my wife whatever car she probably wants. She probably want a whatever car, and I get me a car. I don't want no car. I want a truck. So I get me like a pickup truck or shit. Cause I'm still gonna get me one, but as long as I keep breathing, I'm gonna get me a motherfucking pickup truck. My dad got one. I like how my dad got. I always wanted a truck like that, but my dad got that motherfucker first. But he got that bitch after he retired. But I'm gonna get me one of them motherfuckers. Right? I'm just trying, save up, so we can buy that house. Dream house that me and my wife want. But yeah, man, listen. I get me a truck, then I get us a nice big SUV. So like, if me and my wife gotta like go out or something like that, get a driver or something like that, that'd be like our go out car or something. You know what I mean? But nigga, I wouldn't have no whole bunch of fucking cars, nigga, for what? Now if my god kids or something like that, or my sister need a new car or something like that, yeah, I'll probably buy them a car. But nah, nigga, I wouldn't be out there. You wouldn't see a whole bunch of fucking cars at my house. For what? If I'm rich like that, no, man. Because first of all, once you buy that car, there ain't no value for that bitch after you sell it. It's like jewelry. It's like your house too. Like, you pay so much for your house. When you want to sell that bitch, you ain't selling that like you might not get back what you sold your house for, what you bought your house for. Honestly, people don't understand that. Just being real. I think a lot of these celebrities, the money that they spend on stupid shit, that's the money that they could all get together and take and help the community. But hey, to each his own. I don't want to count their pockets. I don't want to tell them what to do with their money. Because like I said in the beginning of this, if these niggas are not genuine, or when they go back to the neighborhood to help the hood out, don't do it. Keep your ass where you are. This is what it is. Let's move on.
You went to the core. How many people are willing to do that, though?
Do you think sometimes our people are afraid of redemption? Because I know you and I know you've been vocal about what you think about Kobe. I don't think you see Kobe as a hero.
First of all, that don't even make sense. Is our people scared of redemption? What? Come on, Jason Lee. That ain't make no motherfucking sense. I think our people will want redemption for a lot of fuck shit that we done did or been through. Fuck you mean? That shit don't make no sense. But anyway, let's go back. I'm sorry. That shit threw me for a loop when he said that. Okay.
People are willing to do that, though.
Do you think sometimes our people are afraid of redemption? Because I know you and I know you've been vocal about what you think about Kobe. I don't think you see Kobe as a hero.
No.
And because he was charged with rape, he wasn't convicted, but he was charged. Is that why you don't see him as a hero? Didn't Kobe deserve redemption?
First of all, let me just say this. And I'm going to say this once again because it was in the goddamn paperwork. I'm sick of people keep bringing up him being accused of rape. I don't give a fuck. Because I seen the paperwork. And we all know how black celebrities, they treated all black celebrities, law enforcement, and DAs or whatever, right? But let me say this. I'm going to say this once again, that situation with Kobe. First of all, her own parents said she was wilding. That's number one. Number two, Kobe was wrong because he was married to his wife and he did what he did. But Kobe was what? He was 20. He was in his early 20s or some shit like that when this happened. I think he was like 22, 23 or some shit like that. Maybe younger than that. Probably was like 21, 22 or something maybe, right? Listen. If you go back and listen to all the older players that played with Kobe, they tell you they had to stop doing certain shit around Kobe because he was underage. Right? Because the NBA was different. Them niggas used to do all types of shit. Right? In the locker rooms. They had to stop a lot of that shit because Kobe was underage. I think Kobe got in the league. He wasn't even 18 when he got in the league. His first year, he wasn't even 18. So they had to stop doing a lot of shit in the locker rooms. And understand, Kobe could not connect with those guys because he couldn't do what they was doing. And Kobe was Kobe, right? Like he was about basketball. He was a kid. He was, you know what I mean, a kid, and he hyper focused on basketball. So, excuse me, I'm trying to get y'all in the mind state of how Kobe was, right? And how he was treated. The guys was angry at him because they couldn't do a lot of the shit they used to do because he was a young boy, right? So Kobe wanted to connect with them too and do some of the shit that they did. And he in LA, he in Hollywood, you want to say it? These niggas do all types of shit on the road. He watching Shaq and them. If you ever remember when he got in trouble, he was telling the DAs and shit, police and everything, snitching, right? Telling, hey, but Shaq did this and they was doing this. He was being genuinely honest. I don't even think he knew he was snitching. Right? Like, nigga, hold on, Cole. That's why a lot of niggas in the league ain't fuck with Cole. Like, for a long time. Nigga, you snitching and shit. This nigga wasn't aware that he was snitching. Because he was like, you know, Shaq and them, I didn't see, he was telling them I didn't see nothing wrong with it. Like, they do it all the time. Fucking with chicks and shit on the road. He didn't see nothing wrong with it. Right? So, this particular night, Kobe thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do Shaq and them they doing on the road. White girl flirting with him and shit. She wasn't underage and nothing. You knows that. They didn't say he touched an underage girl because Kobe was young as damn self. And she was working there, so she couldn't have been underage. Right? Because you got to be 18 to work anywhere. Like, no, I can't say that. No, you can't say that. But I think in some states you only can work so many hours. Something like that. But anyway. But he decided that he wanted to pull a Shaq, Robert Horton, whoever the big dogs was that was doing that shit on the road. He decided he wanted to do that night. Get with her. He poured that thing out on her. Bust her open. Now, she didn't run out the room and said Kobe raped her. That's not what happened. That's not what happened, people. She waited till... It's been a while for this case. I don't know if she waited the next day or a couple of days or something like that. But, because it happened real fast. It wasn't like some shit that lingered on for a minute. It happened real fast. I don't know, was the next day she said that Kobe raped her, or it was a couple of days or a week later. It was something like that. Now, we all understand women can be in shock if they do get raped. We get that. So it may take them a little bit to process. Right? And to really decide if they're going to do something like that. But the shit happened so fast that Kobe got... I don't think Kobe... It might have happened the next day. Because Kobe got... They arrested him. If I'm not... I got to go back and look at that case. I think they arrested him. No. It was about a week or something like that. Because he had to fly back to Colorado to turn himself back in. Turn himself in. They put a bench warrant out on him. So, all the evidence comes out. They decide to charge him. This woman is telling the police, telling this attorney Kobe raped her. Now, I just want to be very honest about this. I'm not saying an athlete or celebrity or anybody wouldn't rape somebody. I'm telling y'all, it is a very high percentage of athletes, especially black athletes and black entertainers, especially rappers. They don't have to rape women. They do not have to do that. They get pussy thrown at them like it's not, like it ain't nothing. And I'm talking about all types of flavors of women. They do not, a lot of them athletes and rappers do not, especially basketball players and football players, they do not have to rape women. They do not have to. Now, do they do freaky shit? Okay. People like, well, what about Diddy? Diddy shit was like through years of power. That shit was about power. That nigga was feeling himself with that money and being as powerful he is. Money do shit to a motherfucker too, and power does shit to a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what color skin you are. But Diddy's different. But other than Diddy, I think the nigga Mystical, Kodak Black got caught up like that. Other than like that, like, name some... They said Pac did some shit. We know Pac didn't do that. We know that woman didn't get raped. What happened was she got gangbanged. She was a hoe. I don't even think none of that shit she said happened was actually true from the other guys. She was a hoe. And a lot of these women, what happened is you hoe yourself out and then and then the dude don't treat you like you thought he was going to treat you. He treating you like the hoe you are because you hoeing yourself, and then they feel bad. And then they like, oh, he going to treat me like that? That happens a lot of times. And that's why you get these rape allegations a lot of times. That's what happened to Kobe. That's what happened to Tupac. Shit, that's what happened to Mike Tyson. And I'm telling you, as a celebrity, sometimes somebody in a powerful position, and sometimes these niggas, they don't understand. Sometimes it's very, very risky to be sitting out here fucking with random chicks. They don't understand that. I know it feel good for men and shit like that when women are throwing themselves at you and shit. I get it, but I know it make you feel good as a man or whatever. But that shit ain't. Listen, it's very risky to go be fucking with just random chicks a lot of the times. I'm dead serious about that. Honestly. And some of these niggas do get a lot of money and they start feeling themselves and doing inappropriate shit. That does happen as well. But a lot of these entertainers and niggas that got a lot of these money and rappers and athletes, they don't have to rape these women, man. They get They get the hoes. They get women throwing themselves at them all the time. That's why it always mind boggles me to see dudes get caught up like that. Like, or do stupid shit like that. Something wrong with you in the head. There's no way that I gotta take some pussy when I know I can get a different chick every. Listen, I wasn't even a celebrity, nigga. I was just a drug dealer. Nigga, listen. I did Wilt Chamberlain numbers. Well, I ain't gonna say Wilt Chamberlain numbers. Listen, I probably fucked over 100 chicks in a 4-year span. 100 chicks. And can't remember 99% of their names. Listen, people. Hey, man. And I ain't no celebrity. I'm just a drug dealer. So just imagine you famous like that. Man, you don't have to take no pussy. That's why, like, if dudes do that shit, something wrong with them. Like Diddy, something wrong with that motherfucker. You notice all the women say he didn't rape them. He just abused them. Made them do, freak offs or whatever the fuck it is, but that ain't rape. They try to call it sex trafficking and shit like that. Hey, first of all, I don't know how they gonna charge Diddy with that type of shit, but it'll be fucked up they charge him with sex trafficking. It's weird if they try to do that. Listen, you listen, man. If I call in some pussy to do some freaky shit, so you call next sex trafficking now? Like damn near, you listen, any of these chicks that you find on Instagram that call and bring them out, they damn near like escorts. Might as well make prostitution legal, because I don't know. Like, you damn near can say that to anybody. That's like if I fucking with a chick, I meet her online, and we going back and forth. So I'm like, come on over, and she come from out of town to come in, we do some sex shit. I mean, is you gonna call that sex trafficking? I mean, if that's the case, then nobody fucking no more. Or if I get up and go to another city to fuck a chick, is that sex trafficking? Is you gonna charge the woman for sex trafficking? Like, I don't get that. Freaky shit is just freaky shit. Niggas do freaky shit. Like the whole soul thing with Cassie, he, I ain't gonna say he made her do it, but I don't know. Like I said, but they let the male prostitute come in and he has sex with Cassie and he watch. I mean, I don't know if you call that sex trafficking. I just don't understand how you can call that sex trafficking. Unless she said, no, I don't want to do it or something like that, then okay, I get it. But I don't understand. That shit got to be explained to me. I mean, he hasn't got charged with sex trafficking yet, but I'm hearing that the feds is trying to charge him with that. I mean, we just gotta be real about this shit. We can't tiptoe around this and be like, some of this shit, I believe, no lie to you, I think the whole feminist group, they taking this shit way out of proportion with a lot of this shit. Like, women gotta start taking responsibility for the positions they put themselves in. I understand you get in a situation, you probably with it, and then you like, nah, this ain't really, I ain't feeling that. Then that the dude needs to be like, all right, well, go ahead. Like, if that me, if I'm in a situation like that and I get a chick, she come over and she say she with it or whatever, or some freaky shit, whatever it is, and then she get there and then she like, nah, I ain't really feeling this. All right, well, go the fuck home. I can find a chick that be done with this. But the times we live in, a lot of chicks down with that. All you gotta do is give them a couple of dollars. Especially these Instagram hoes. They ain't nothing but prostitutes and porn stars. Call themselves Instagram models. No, bitch, you are a escort and a porn star. I'm sorry. Listen, if you on OnlyFans doing freak shit and showing your pussy and your ass and all that, hey man, nah man. You are a escort. You are a prostitute. I mean, you are a porn star. That's what porn stars do. Porn stars do shit like that. People just gotta be real. People gotta stop playing them. Listen, and we have to understand. Lawrence Taylor, yeah, and Lawrence Taylor, he's a creep. Shout out my brother Bell in the building. Lawrence Taylor, fucking creep. Some dudes are just creeps. And Lawrence Taylor's fucked up off of them drugs he was doing. I'm telling you, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Lawrence Taylor still look like he get high. Them drugs fucked him up. I don't know if he mixed that shit with roids and cocaine. I don't know what he was doing back in the day, but I know he was fucking with that cocaine. Fuck out of here. And I tell you, a lot of times, even with the women and the men, when they doing a lot of this shit, the freak shit, and they get together, they high. They high over something. They on drugs. They drunk. All that shit. All that shit. You gotta. Sometimes you gotta bring all that shit in together. It's like Cassie. She said a lot of times I was high. Just telling you. Sometimes you gotta go case by case with shit. You just can't group all cases together because some shit is different. But anyway, back to the Kobe shit. But that's what happened with Kobe. And come to find out, I think maybe a couple of days before or something like that, or a week before, or a day before, it was something like that, she had sex the next days after, or the days before or something. It was still in her panties. This bitch was nasty. She had the same panties on that she had with Kobe, and went to go have sex with another random dude that she probably knew or whatever. Come on. The case got dismissed because of that. Listen, let me explain something to y'all. If you just got raped by somebody, right? A woman get raped by somebody, she ain't fucking nobody else after that. Oh, it's gonna be very hard to get that pussy again. I'm being honest. Not right away like that. Like, hey, she might turn out to be a freak, right? Because that's usually what happens with a lot of women that turn into hoes. Something bad happened to them. They got touched very young, or they was having sex very young, so they wound up turning out to be freaks, right? But listen, a woman get raped, she not having sex, not in a week, not in a month. It's gonna be a long time for somebody to get that pussy again, or I ain't gonna say get that pussy, for her to want to give you some of that pussy. Yeah. That's why they threw that shit out. They was like, hold on, she just got raped and she out having sex a couple of days or after him? Nah. But her parents said that she was doing very provocative shit, and she was doing a lot of nasty shit, doing, she wasn't right. Her parents came out, and that was part of why they dropped the charges too, because her parents said it, and then she was out having sex a couple of days later with another random dude. Come on, man. She was trying to get paid. And I'm going to tell you why she did what she did to Kobe. Because this is what a lot of them does. Kobe probably did what he did to her, had sex with her, and he probably like, hey, you got to go. I got a game tomorrow. And you know Kobe mentality. Kobe was about basketball. So he probably like, look, you got to go. I got to get ready for the game tomorrow. She was like, you going to let me stay? And mind you, and I don't even think it was that. I think she got a lick. She seen him as a lick, right? And because she was working, did she get off? She might have got off. She was off work. So yeah. So my first scenario is probably true. She probably ain't like how he kicked her out the room or told her she had to go, cause she was off work. She didn't do it while she was on work. While she was at work, like. They met while she was at work and flirted or whatever, and he told her to come up to the room when she get off or whatever. And that's how that happened. So she probably got mad because she didn't like the way Kobe dismissed her. And so she was like, this nigga raped me. And she probably seen he was a lick too. And she knew he was married. It's Kobe fucking Bryant. You know he Kobe Bryant, you know he married. So she was trying to fuck his life up, but at the same time, because what she was going to do, and what did happen too, was the lawsuit. And the reason Kobe did the lawsuit, well set up the lawsuit so that shit can just go away. Because his wife and his attorney probably say, hey man, and his promoters or whatever, whoever they agents, they probably was like, man, pay this woman off, let her ass go. Like, that's all she came for. Give her the fucking money, get your career back. It's gonna take a minute, pay her off, let's move the fuck on. And like I said, Kobe was married. You don't want to, nigga, if you trying to keep your wife, nigga, you already fucked up. Now you accused of rape? Oh, nigga. That's why, shout out to Vanessa. She a strong one. She a strong one. A lot of women wouldn't, hey nigga, they'd have took Kobe Bryant to the cleaners out of that. And they lived in LA too? Oh, that's why when niggas be talking about Vanessa Bryant like that, nigga, she could have been fucked Kobe over. How LA shit is at a divorce, nigga. Regardless how you think, she'd have been killed, still getting money till he died. Cause if I'm her, cause I think how the law is, he gotta continue to keep paying her money till she get married. It'd be like, it's like alimony. Oh nigga. And she got kids. I think, did they have kids at the time? Trying to think. I think their oldest daughter. I think he only had his oldest daughter at the time. Trying to think, cause his older daughter, was she 18? I gotta look it up how old Kobe Bryant's oldest daughter is. Cause I think his older daughter's like 18 or some shit like that. So they might not have no kids, but it's still, come on, bro. She'd have been killing his ass for alimony. All she don't have to do is get married. Oh, she'd have been killing this nigga. All them big ass checks he was getting and shit. Come on. Like people like thought that shit like Kobe Bryant, his net worth is worth $1 billion. Listen, his net worth is worth that. But Kobe Bryant, he's not a billionaire. I think Kobe Bryant worth about, now that he did too, he might be a billionaire now, but he did, right? But before he died, he was probably he was touching it. He was probably around about 700,000, 700 million. He was around there. He was around there, cause he wasn't in this basketball with LeBron and them when they started making this buku money. But Kobe at the time, he was making that Shaq money, like $100 million, $200 million. He was getting that. He was in that range of making that type of money. But not with the Steph Currys and all them making now. No, he wasn't making that type of money. But he was in the Shaq. But anyway, let's get into this shit.
He did. Everybody deserves redemption. He was accused, and that was it. He paid, settled, and that was it. And it was never spoken of again. And I think that's.
And first of all, and it shouldn't. Nobody should bring it up again. The man did too much good of a fucking allegation of a woman that lied. Fuck it, I said she lied. Had no proof. It wasn't no proof. Even when they charged her, they had no proof. Other than she saying that he did it. He admitted, yeah, I had sex with her. I ain't rape her. Then mind you, you gotta think, back in those times, see, it'll be a little different now too, right? Back in those days, you remember the Michael Irvin shit came up and the white woman said that this blah, blah, blah about Michael Irvin? That bitch, and that shit got changed real quick, because you know what happened? That motherfucking video showed differently. Back in the day, they didn't have a lot of that shit with them celebrities and shit when they came there. Even when Diddy did what he did to Cassidy, they had video. Diddy paid him off. He knew. The times was different. So the fucking prosecutor was just only going off of her word. So when her word fell apart, they had to drop the case because that's all they had. Yeah, you had proof that he admitted, yeah, I had sex with her. I ain't rape her. He admitted that part. But now she said it's her word against his word. Come find out. Right after she had sex with Kobe, she gonna have sex with somebody else? Days later? That don't sound like a rape victim to me. I'm saying this is what the prosecution thinking. Nah. We ain't even got no evidence when he said he raped her. Other than what she's saying. And then the parents came out and they had to drop it. And then, like I said, the whole lawsuit situation, Kobe settled that shit so it can go away. His PR people and his lawyers and his managers and shit, even by the team representatives, Jerry busting them. Hey man, just go and pay that money. Come on, you fine. You'll get. Hey, you gonna suffer for a couple of years, but you'll get your respect back. Don't worry about it. Trying to tell y'all, man. Don't let these people fool you. But anyway, listen to the stupid Charleston White.
I think that's unfair. Yeah, I think that's unfair. He never got the answer for it. Not to the people who say he's a hero. And so,
what he got an answer for? That's what what? I just broke down the story to y'all. And everything I said was factual. With that case. Kobe, you one of my heroes, bro. Listen, Kobe don't got his. He didn't have to. What wasn't fair? He was the one that got mistreated. The woman lied. What was supposed to happen? What do you want it to happen to him? What he was supposed to do? First of all, he did a press conference and he cried about this shit and he apologized to everybody. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? What did he have to do for the people that says he's a hypocrite? Man, we live in some fucked up times, man. I don't even understand people's point of views anymore. We live in a stupid time. We're amongst the stupid. I don't understand understand what he's talking about. What was Kobe supposed to like? Listen to again what he said. Hold on, let's go back. So because maybe I'm tripping.
I think that's unfair. He never got the answer for it. Not to the people who say he's a hero. And so when you look at how he
answer for what? He actually did, believe it or not. He actually been through. He had to go through courts and all the fuck shit. He had to pay money to this woman. What else? What is it? Charleston White, what else was he supposed to do? See, it's one thing to say stupid shit. It's another thing to explain it. See, this is what I don't like about people that interview people. You just let them keep talking and talking. Hold on, bro. Hold on. That don't make no sense. See, I ain't like that. I'll be like, hold on, bro. If I'm Jesse Lee, I'm like, hold on. What he was supposed to do? What was unfair? Like, I need an explanation of what you're talking about, because this shit doesn't make any sense to me. This is Kobe fucking Bryant here we talking about, that a man that was accused of raping a woman, and we came to find out that he didn't rape the woman actually lied. And you know she lied, because a rape victim, somebody that got raped by somebody, is not going out a couple of days and have sex with another man. That is just not, it doesn't happen. So what do Kobe Bryant, what was not fair? What did he have to do to explain to us that he's a hero? That we see him as a hero. What do you have to explain to us? What wasn't fair, nigga? You think because he paid the money off that he's a man? No, nigga. We know in a lot of cases that people pay money off to just, it ain't worth the time, it ain't worth the money. It's almost like the Michael Jackson shit. Mike, pay the money, get that shit, let it be. And then mind you ever notice? No disrespect to Michael Jackson, love Mike. You know, he on my wall, one of my heroes. Listen, Mike ass kept on fucking with them kids. Not in the way, I'm not saying fucking with them, you know, but he kept having them kids around. You ain't learned for the first time, nigga. That's why a lot of black people was mad at Mike. What the fuck wrong with you? You know Kobe is? Oh, nigga, ain't no more of that. Kobe was dedicated to his family, to his wife. You ain't hearing no scandals about Kobe ever since then. So you know the nigga didn't rape that girl. Come on. I remember an interview Kobe did, and he was sitting next to this white woman. Right? She was interviewed. She was like, you are so good looking. Flirting with this nigga on national TV. Mind you, Kobe is married. If I'm not mistaken, he had just went through that Colorado shit. It been a couple of years after that. She was like, you are so handsome. You are so handsome. And this nigga, Kobe, was like, thank you. He smiled, thank you. You ain't hear that he tried to bang her after that, because he probably could have fucked her. And she probably was trying to set his ass up for all the fuck we know. Or she genuinely was just attracted to him. For all the fuck we know. But we know Kobe Bryant, you ain't never heard no shit after that. The fuck you mean when he got to, it was unfair, he got to prove, he had to prove nothing. Yeah, bro, man, this nigga is tripping, man. Fuck you mean? What he gotta do for? Come on, man. This Kobe Bryant, man. You first of all, Charleston White, we all know you're a hater. We all know you're agent, nigga. We all know your whole purpose is to destroy our black heroes, you want to say. We all know that you anti-black, nigga. You're not doing that to Kobe Bryant, man. That man was damn near squeaky clean. Other than that one situation, we come to find out that wasn't true. Gayle King should be ashamed of her fucking self. Bitch, there's rumors out there that you and Oprah is gay. But hey, but nobody treats you a certain type of way. There's allegations out there of that. Should we, every time they interview, they should bring it up? Is you and girl gay? Should we keep doing that? You did that, man, after that man died. Yo, these people are unbelievable. And it's our own people that does shit like that. That's the crazy part about it. People that look like us. Charles, why you a black man? Why are you doing this, bro? Kobe, listen, it gets worse of the shit that he get ready to. You think that's fucked up? It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. This is how you know a nigga's anti-black. It is no way impossible. It's like, you ever notice, it's like a conversation that you have amongst your people. And it's like certain shit you just don't say in front of white folks. But I understand, it's your intentions when you say stuff. Right? It could be a conversation to be had, but it's your intentions when you have it. But let's take a quick commercial break, people. We right back, because this shit gets worse of what he said. You ain't even heard the last of this shit. This dude, the anti-blackness of these niggas that hate being black, and they so jealous of other niggas that do well, or other black people or black celebrities or whatever that get recognition. It's the hate and the envy is real. That shit is just crazy. You hating on a dead dude. This nigga still got kids, bro. That's living. He has a wife. He has a mother and a father, sisters, and you just talking to, bro. This is why I said it's a certain thing that we have as black people back in the day. We're in a fuck time now, but fuck niggas get to say fuck shit, right? It's certain shit you just don't say or do when people are dead, because there used to be consequences for fuck shit like this, but it ain't now. And that's the problem. That's why the bitch niggas are winning, because they know it ain't gonna be no consequences for they bitch ass. But this shit get worse. Let's go to a quick commercial break, people. We'll be right back. Alright, people, we back from a quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can donate to the channel, go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channels down there scrolling below the screen. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man, and make sure you guys share the videos, man, to push the videos, man. Excuse me, to keep the movement pushing. Yeah, man, this shit gets worse, because I don't know if you call, I don't know, it might be a mixture I don't know if you call this anti-blackness or just jealousy. But usually, if you anti-black, you jealous of other black people anyway. It's like racist people. They're jealous when they racist towards black people. It's just that they jealous. When you got that much hate in your heart for somebody, you just jealous of them. That's why I can't hate nobody. Like, fuck am I being jealous of somebody for? I'm me, nigga. Listen, I come from where the fuck I come from, and I made it, nigga. I ain't got to be jealous of no other motherfucker. I'm proud of me. I love me some me. So I ain't got to be jealous of another motherfucker if they got more than me or lesser than me. Fuck am I jealous about? And then when it comes to my black people, I praise my people. I'd rather praise them more than I tear them down. And I don't even consider me tearing my people down. I believe somehow people need to be fucking checked, and they got to get checked. But I'd rather praise them more than to keep checking them all the time. But if they do fuck shit, I check them. But I'm praising my people. We are different. We are special. And I know that. I have seen it. Shit, fuck it, nigga. I'm one of them. So, come on. Fuck are we talking about here? This the level of jealousy and level of being anti-black. That shit is crazy, bro. I'm gonna start calling these niggas Sammy Sosas. These niggas are Sammy Sosas. These niggas out here, they really truly want to bleach their skin and look white. That's the new movement, people. That's the new saying. These niggas are Sammy Sosas. We ain't gonna keep calling them coons no more. They Sammy Sosas. Cause the meaning is they don't really want to be black. And they jumping through all the hoops. Real talk. Let's move on.
How he and the others died. Every helicopter was given an order to remain on the ground, except his privilege. But me as a father, and me as a man.
Let's stop that. Let's stop that there. Let me say this to be genuine, right? To be real with everybody. I didn't like that Kobe did that. I mean, if you want to be real, is it possible that if they didn't take that helicopter, they would still be alive? It's a high percentage, yeah. But people, I keep telling everybody this, and this is where these so-called religious people pretend that they so religious that they don't get how God works or how shit really works, right? But they so religious. Because Charleston White talk God and all that shit too. But anyway, people, you don't know your due date. Have you ever seen people make one mistake and their life is gone? An accident happened. Motherfucker life gone. Motherfucker ain't even did shit. They just riding, going to work, and a car crash happened. Shit happens. You make a decision sometimes to be like, you know what? I wasn't feeling... Like, you ever wake up one time, right? Something like, you wake up one day, and you don't really want to go somewhere because you just feel like going there is going to be on some bullshit. You feel it, right? But you go anyway. But you know you shouldn't have went. But you go anyway. And you go, and then the dumb shit happen. That's life, people. You don't get to predict your death. You don't know when bad shit is going to happen to you. You can get feelings, you can feel something wrong and you know it, but you don't really know. That's death. You don't really know when you're going to die. You don't know when it's your time to go. I I wouldn't say it was privilege that Kobe did what he did. It was his status that way he could do some shit like that. But at the end of the day, you can blame Kobe all you want. That pilot, this is why I don't even pay that type of talk. Like this nigga bringing up, it's bullshit. I don't pay any of that any attention. That pilot, regardless of Kobe Bryant's status, he has a duty of safety first. Nigga, I work at a job. The way I deliver. Safety first over everything. Fuck them packages. Fuck everything. Safety first. That's my responsibility. I am trained to do safety first over everything. So you can blame Kobe all you want, nigga. That pilot is the problem. I don't give a fuck how big Kobe. Nigga, I'm not going up there. It's safety first, Kobe. I can't do it. I love you and everything. I can't do it, Kobe. Can't do it. Sorry, Mr. Bryan. Can't do it. We just can't blame Kobe for that. Yeah, oh, he had privilege. We know he got power. We fucking Kobe Bryant. He fucking Kobe. But that motherfucking pilot, he knew better. I don't give a fuck who Kobe Bryant is. Kobe Bryant ain't no motherfucking pilot, is he? Do he fly helicopters? If that's the case, he'd be flying his own goddamn helicopter. Huh? Now, I'm not saying Kobe putting pressure on him, telling him to fly didn't change his thought process. Not saying that. But I'm not blaming Kobe for that. That pilot, I don't give a fuck, Mr. Bryan, you can find me right now. We're not going up there now. It is dangerous. We're not going up there. These are facts. I don't even understand why we having this conversation about blaming Kobe Bryant. I don't fuck who Kobe Bryant is, nigga. That motherfucking pilot knew better. Let me explain something to you. Let's just say, right? Hypothetically, Kobe and Bryant went up and they did everything, fly whatever in the helicopter. Everything is the same, but they survived. All those people survived. The pilot, everybody. You know, when the police start investigating, when whoever he worked for, the pilot people, you know that they're going to fire his ass. You know the police can charge him with recklessness, attempted murder if they want to. It's a lawsuit as well. And nothing to do with Kobe Bryant. I'm not saying nothing, but no. At the end of the day, that was on that pilot. That pilot knew damn well not to go up there. But he went up there. But like I said, I don't want to. The man is dead. And he has a family. And I don't want to disrespect his family, because my condolences go out to his family. And the rest of the families that the people has passed away. But Charleston White should be ashamed of himself for even bringing this shit up. Because it's not a conversation to have. People are dead now. This is what I mean about, like, we shouldn't be it's a line that you don't cross. Some shit you leave be, bro. Nobody else is mad about this shit but a nigga that ain't had nothing to do with nothing. You had nothing. You ain't they family. You didn't hear none of the family members that the other people that lost their family. They didn't blame Kobe. And they may do, but they ain't speaking about it. But your bitch ass is doing it. You anti-black nigga. Nobody's talking about this. You don't like Kobe for that? Nobody's talking about this but this bitch ass nigga. The fuck out of here with this shit. Or we can't be real. Fuck out of here, nigga. This is what I mean where if this wasn't this this nigga would get his ass handed to him for doing shit like this. And I ain't gonna lie to you, this is where technology for me is fucking our community up. Because this nigga should never be around us. We should never have him on our platforms and supporting this disgusting human being. Who the fuck is bringing that up? You mad at Kobe? Nigga, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck how much power Kobe had. That pilot, he knew better. And peer pressure is a bitch, so I'm not fully blaming the pilot. That's why I say you can blame Kobe and the pilot. But more the responsibility go on the pilot because he's trained. He knows better. I don't give a fuck who Kobe is. But it's sad that he even brought that up. Or why he mad that people looking at Kobe as a hero. And then you try to bring the rape shit up. Allegations. Like, nigga, we already know that didn't happen. You mad at him for what? I don't see him as a hero. Oh, okay. It's a lot of people that I don't see as role models. So? Or heroes. So what? I don't want to shit on other people of how they see a person as a hero. But you are intentionally... Come on, bro. You got to be kidding me, man. Let's move on, bro.
Man, ain't no helicopter flying. You ain't for to go nowhere. Hell no, you ain't for to go up there. No visibility.
But you don't blame Kobe for his dad.
You think that pilot drove without him seeing you?
I think the pilot said we shouldn't fly.
The pilot said we shouldn't fly. Who said we should? Who in there could override the pilot?
Well, nobody should have overrode.
No, that's right. And Jesse Lee said it. Nobody can override the pilot. Kobe can't fly that motherfucking plane. I mean that helicopter. Nobody there could fly that helicopter. Because if they would have, they shouldn't have asked him to do it. None of them was qualified. Nigga. Listen, even if you want to blame Kobe for what happened, should you? Should we? No. Not none of us. None of us should be doing that. If the family want to come out and they want to blame Kobe, then fine. I ain't got a problem with the family. I ain't got a problem. But I guarantee you the family probably partly a little bit of them blame Kobe, but a part of them, they blame the pilot. And God rest his soul, but they blame him, which is his fault. Because he knew better. The fuck who Kobe Bryant is, bro? You don't fly this, you know it's dangerous. You know this. How the fuck? Kobe say whatever he want. You can fire me right now. I'm not going up there. And he wasn't going to probably get another pilot to go up there and do that. You think Kobe was the only celebrity that they grounded and say, hey, don't fly these, don't fly no helicopter, don't put nothing in there. He wasn't the only one. Had a fucking helicopter. This pilot decides, hey, he been with Kobe for a minute. Damn near friends, damn near Kobe probably treat him like family. Come on, bro. It's Kobe Bryant. Like, that's why I don't fully blame the pilot, because I can understand how if Kobe did that, it's like, yo, Kobe, Mr. Bryant, but I can see him doing that. It's Kobe fucking Bryant too. But at the same time, you're the pilot. You're the guy with the experience. You know better. I'd have told Kobe, nigga, you play basketball. I can't tell you how to play ball. Don't tell me how to do my job. See, that's what happens when niggas be out there working for celebrities and get starstruck too. That happens too. Listen, if you want to be realistic, about 70% is the pilot fault. The other 30 is Kobe's fault. Because he tried to push his weight around as a celebrity. And he shouldn't have did that. Because that's what did happen. A part of what Charleston White is saying is right. But the problem is his intentions is bad. Because nobody's talking about this shit no more. Nobody's saying who fault it is. Nigga, they dead, man. This is what I'm saying. It happened. Okay? If the family ain't upset with Kobe or the pilot, nobody's speaking about it. What the fuck are you talking about it for? Why are you trying to stir controversy? Because that's his whole purpose, to make money off of black pain. That's why I'm mad. Like, come on, bro. It is no reason for Charleston White to even be talking about this. I don't give a fuck if you still upset about it. Keep that shit to yourself. You ain't got to say everything you feel or everything you think or your opinion. The only opinion matters sometimes is to the people that's involved in that, not your bitch ass. People need to learn that. This social media is fucking some of you niggas up. So, not even just black people, it's fucking a lot of y'all up. You don't know how to mind your fucking business no more. You in everybody's business. Always got something to say about somebody. Mind your fucking business. Like, this country is about drama now, and that shit is just weird, bro. People weird to me. A lot of people weird to me. Like, everybody they like to see drama and see bullshit. If I want to see drama and bullshit, nigga, I'll watch TV. I'll watch a make-believe drama series or something. I'll watch Law and Order or something, nigga. You know what I mean? I watch some TV shows. I don't want to see this. Listen, where's the humanity of people? I don't want to see people, tragic shit happening to people and stuff like that. That shit ain't good. I like that. Listen, man, I don't even see how people enjoy shit like this. But anyway, let's move on, man.
I'm just saying, if the pilot is on record saying we shouldn't fly, then somebody else said let's fly. Then whoever said let's fly is the cause of that death, if we're going to be honest. Right. And so
first of all, that is not true. Well, fully true. Because I don't give a fuck if Kobe Bryant told that pilot and paid him extra money to fly. That pilot knew better. Kobe Bryant don't have no power of telling that pilot to fly that plane. Because nobody's there. And mind you, let's just do this too. No, before I get to that. Nobody there can fly that plane. So how is it their fault? They just pressured or pushed the person to do it. But the person with the experience knew better. So why ain't the pilot's fault? Or none of it is his fault. I'm not saying it's all his fault, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, if this pilot worked for me, I'm blaming him. I don't give a fuck what Kobe Bryant told you. I don't care. You know better. You got trained to know better, and you know better. When we say nobody flies, it's not safe to fly, and you still do it, he's being insubordinate anyway. So his ass, let's just say Kobe and them made it, and they found out that Kobe, this pilot made it, Kobe and them lived, and he went through it. His ass is fired. His actually his license of flying can be revoked. They could take away his license for doing some shit like that. So really, is it the person that told him to do it? Is it really their fault? Because he's the one with the degree. He's the one who went through the training. He's the one got hired. He the one got the experience. He know better. They told him not to fly. You want to be real? This motherfucker was up in the air. And I know the people seen it. And I was as... Because I think he was a personal... Actually, I don't even think he worked for a company. I think he... If I'm not mistaken, I think he was just... He probably had other people he flew or whatever, but he probably was independent. But you still can lose your license. And it was like, ain't nobody telling this dude, hey man, you better not fly this plane. Hey man, why are you in the air? Land that shit. Like, I'm still trying to figure that part out, but we want to sit here and blame Kobe. Okay, bro. Alright. I'm not saying Kobe don't have no responsibility into this or what happened. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, that pilot knew better. And I don't give a fuck of the peer pressure or none of that shit or who Kobe was. You knew that he knew that shit wasn't safe to go up there. But like I said, and like I said, I don't want to speak bad about the man. He's dead, man. But if this man, let's just imagine if everybody else died and he survived the plane, the crash. This man will be in serious trouble right now. We be turning his ass to pieces right now. Nobody will be talking about Kobe Bryant pressured him to fly that plane. And then, and my second point is about this. We don't know if that was just Kobe that did that. We don't know that Kobe pressured him to do that. It could have been them other people that died. They was rich too. They wasn't just nobodies. They had power too. So we don't know if it was Kobe. We really genuinely don't know. You don't know if all those parents that was on there pressured that man to say, hey, I think we can make it though. Honestly, we don't know that. You know why? Because they dead. So that's why we don't speak on this shit. Because we don't know. We don't have no evidence of it. Now, we do know that this pilot decided to go get up in the air. We're not 100% sure that Kobe was the one that pressured him to fly, even though that was his personal pilot. We don't know that they probably told Kobe, I think we can make it. Them other parents, we don't know that. And I'm not trying to discredit those people, and I'm not trying to do that. But This is what I'm saying. That's why we don't need to talk about this, Charleston. Why? This is why you don't bring this up. That's why we don't speak ill about the dead. This is why. Because we can offend people, that these families of these people. And that's what I'm not trying to do. But see, this is what I mean about niggas like him. They play these stupid games. We don't know for sure who peer pressured that pilot to do that. We don't know that. We don't know if it was just Kobe. We don't know if it was just the other parents. We don't know if Kobe like was listening to their kids and was like, we gotta get to the game, and Kobe like, fuck, or the other person was like, let's get him to do it. We don't know, and I don't want to say this, but we're gonna be honest. We don't know if Gigi and them kids pressured their parents to push that pilot to do it. Your kids can peer pressure you to do stupid shit because you care about them, and you it's a weird thing. And real parents know what I'm talking about. But that's why you don't blame anybody in this scenario. It was a tragic accident. A lot of stuff shouldn't have happened, but it did. But like I said, if you believe in that man that's a high power, it maybe just was their time. And that's maybe how they supposed to have went. I leave it as that. It wasn't no murder, somebody murdered somebody or raped somebody, something like that. That's the conversation we had. It's a tragic accident. There's some things probably shouldn't have happened, but it happened. We mad at Kobe, but why we ain't mad at them police officers that was out there showing the pictures of these people's crashes and death? You more mad at Kobe and them, but you ain't mad at these people and after that. Of what they did. And they got sued by Vanessa and them and the family for doing that shit. I don't hear you talking about that though. And then let me just explain something to you. You think that his kids, Charleston White and the family members of them other people, give a fuck about who kind of was at fault for that tragic accident? You think they care? Because if you think they do, is they speaking about it? Is Vanessa, you see Vanessa talking about her kids or the other people, family members? Do you hear them? They ain't talking about it, nigga, because it's painful to talk about. That's why you don't speak on the dead. You don't get to do what you do because you, I guess in your bizarre ass mind, to think that you just being genuine. That's just a conversation we gotta have. No, we don't. Some shit you leave alone, nigga. Some shit you leave alone. You don't get to keep talking about shit and just leave it alone. Some shit you just leave the fuck alone. Nobody gives a fuck about how you feel. Listen, the reason I'm only speaking on what he's saying because I don't like the level of disrespect that he's bringing to Kobe and them and their family. Like you're bringing up shit like, yo, that shit don't, nobody's talking about that shit no more. You mad at it. So who the fuck cares? If his family ain't, these people family of that happened, they ain't talking about it. Nigga, who the fuck gives a fuck about how you feel about it? Who the fuck gives a fuck about how I feel about it? But you rather go out here, I told y'all, he's going out here speaking controversial shit, saying controversial shit, clout chasing on black pain to make money. To get a reaction out of everybody. But nigga, I don't give a fuck. You can get the reaction out of me because I don't like that shit. Nobody asks you to give a fuck about that. That That shit happened almost 3 years ago. Nobody's talking about that shit no more. We celebrate their life. We ain't talking, blaming nobody. Bro, what the fuck wrong with you? People like him has lost their fucking humanity. What is wrong with you? And like I said, this is fucked up, but it get worse because this motherfucker says some shit that you be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? Come on, man. Let's listen. They get worse.
So even with the world grieving the loss of Kobe, you don't feel like he deserves that?
What, to be grieved?
Yeah.
Yeah. The drunk driver who died in the car wreck deserved to be grieved for driving drunk and killing somebody and them dying. Yeah, he deserved to be grieved.
Actually, no. Actually, no. Nigga, I don't know what moral bullshit you want to know. If you are a drunk driver, you get in the car and you kill people and you die with the people that you killed, fuck about you. Nobody told your drunk ass to get in that, to get on that, get drunk. No, sorry. That's why I said this dude comparison to shit doesn't make any sense. Fuck no. Who the fuck cares? Sorry, I give a fuck about the family because I understand them. The drunk driver, no. Give a fuck who they were, who they are. I don't care. You get drunk, you kill people, you die with the people or whatever. I don't give a fuck about you. I give a fuck about the people that you innocently killed. The innocent people that died. That's what I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the drunk driver. I don't. That's like me saying, that's like us giving a fuck about somebody get high on drugs or whatever. They have a mental breakdown and they go kill innocent people with a gun. They do a mass shooting. We supposed to care about that motherfucker and he kill himself or he die with that in that situation? No. It's like the motherfucker that kills their family and then they kill himself after. Like we supposed to give a fuck about them? No. The fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what you was going through, nigga. No. Listen, it would be bad if you killed yourself, then that's a different story. But you killed other people. No, I don't give a fuck about you killing yourself. See, people got to be genuine about that. Fuck no. Fuck out of here. That's the scenario you should have. First of all, I could debunk anything a lot of stupid niggas say, but I'm just stupid people say. But listen, that shit don't even make any sense. No, I wouldn't give a fuck about no drunk driver that killed innocent people. Why the fuck would I? That shit don't even make any sense. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't grieve them. Nobody. Only the family that maybe can grieve them. I'm okay with that for them, but me, no. I don't grieve or have any empathy for that. Fuck are you talking about? That's like saying, oh, well, we should grieve the person that got high one day and killed this whole family. What? Nigga, if they was my family member, I know him, I'm ashamed. I ain't grieving them, I'm ashamed. I don't understand the moral high grounds of these motherfuckers. None of this shit makes any sense. I'm ashamed of that motherfucker if I know him or I'm friends of him or he a family member of mine. I'm ashamed of that motherfucker. Hey, he a piece of shit. I'll probably ride. Like, he a piece of shit. Fuck him. Fuck I'm mourning him for. Fuck out of here. And that's a bad comparison. Because this shit was so different. But anyway, let's move on. This dude ain't shit, man.
The truth is the truth. There's a cause and effect. What's the cause? And then what was the effect? But because we're in our emotions, and for whatever reason, people believe that you can't speak on death. You can't speak on people when they die. Man, I come from a...
First of all, sir, it's how you speak on the death, on the dead. Listen, you know the crazy part about it? I never hear Charleston White said the forefathers wasn't shit. I don't hear him speak bad about them. I don't hear him speak bad about the racist people that took out black people through shit. I don't hear that. I didn't hear him speak on Rush Limbaugh or that racist piece of shit that said a lot of bad shit about black people. He was a horrible individual. I don't hear him. J. Edgar Hoover. A lot of them motherfuckers was horrible people. I don't hear him speaking on that. So, dude, no. If you're not going to be consistent, then no, you can't talk about death. People that's dead. No, sorry. Fuck the truth. Fuck your feelings. You talking about everybody in their feelings. Nigga, it's your feelings too. You and your feelings about it. You mad about it. If you mad about it, you in your feelings. Just like me, I'm in my feelings right now about Charleston White or the bullshit he's saying. I can admit that. I'm on that. I stand on it. I'm on business with that. I stand on business with that. At least I can admit it. This nigga talking about, nigga, people getting their feelings. Nigga, well, what are you doing? You doing the same shit. The fuck are you talking about, nigga? But you don't keep the same energy. It's a lot of horrible people. Even what you think about Kobe in that situation, it's way more horrible people did a lot of horrible shit. You don't speak on it, bitch. But you always pinpoint out people. I notice you do that. You anti-black nigga. You Sammy Sosa ass nigga. You want to be white so bad that you nitpick our people to talk about things about us that you assume that's bad. You bitch ass nigga. Fuck out of here with that shit. Let's go to a quick commercial break. People, we'll be right back. Alright, people, we back from quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys can get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, excuse me, my allergies acting up bad, people. If you can, people, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel. It's down there strolling below, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button and share the videos, man. Keep the movement pushing and popping, okay? Listen, this dude is not consistent in the things that he tried to like compare. It doesn't make sense. You gotta be consistent on what you're talking about. If you see something a certain type of way, you have to be consistent. But we don't live in a time like that now. People just say whatever the fuck they want to say, and then people acting like that shit makes sense. It doesn't. Because they consistent of putting out misinformation or putting out shit that doesn't make any sense. People just acting like that shit. I think that shit makes sense. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We live in a time where people believe in anything, or somebody says something, they'll be like, that shit kind of makes sense. It does not. We don't, like, where is, oh man, oh. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I understand my elders. It's like, what the fuck are you motherfuckers are doing right now? And it's not even like young people shit. It's just the era that we live in. It's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, Charleston White ain't young. Charleston White is like, what, 45 or some shit like that? I thought he was older than this. How bad his cock-eyed ass look. But it's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you sound stupid. Let's move on, man. This dude is ridiculous.
Culture that if this was a hole in the casket, we don't act like she was a saint while we preach her funeral. This was a hoe. If this nigga was a gangbanging killer, we don't preach like he going to hell. This nigga might go to hell. And you gotta be honest. And I think what happened...
Well, Charleston White, if that's the case then, bro, let's be honest. If that's the case, right, let's just go off of your dumbass narrative. Right? If you... Don't wish this on you, no harm to you, bro, because I don't wish no harm on death on anybody or jail on people that actually deserve death or jail, to me. Right? But I don't wish it on nobody. Or certain people, I'll put it that way. But I don't wish that on him. Let's say you die. And real motherfuckers be real. Let me come to your funeral. Is it okay for me to come to your funeral and tell you how bad of a human being you was? No, nigga. It is not niggas like me gonna come to your funeral and speak badly about you at a fucking funeral, nigga. That's why people leave the dead. Like shit like that happens, people leave that shit alone. Regardless of what you think about a person. You don't go there or you don't speak on it. The motherfucker dead. What else this horrible individual could do? They dead. Okay. Fuck out of here. But believe it or not, it's some horrible people that love these horrible people. So that's why you leave that shit alone. The way he's talking about it doesn't make any sense. If that's the case, nigga, then anybody that died, listen, it is plenty of people that has passed away, and even some of us that may pass away whenever it's our time. God forbid, not trying to push people to death, but it is going to be a certain. Listen, it is going to be people when you die that's glad your ass is dead, that don't like you. You think your family supposed to allow people to come to your funeral and speak on your behalf? And people like, Kenny, you pushing a different narrative. No, I'm not. The ways he's speaking about it is like, yo, I don't see nothing wrong with speaking on the dead. Well, if that's the case, then people should allow people, enemies, and people that didn't like the person speak at their funeral. I mean, is that what he's pushing for? Because if that's the case, That's real. But when motherfuckers is dead and you out in the outside, the motherfucker dead, you speaking on them now that they dead, that's coward shit to me. Speak that shit in front of people that actually love them when you stand there. I bet you get your ass whipped. I bet you they run your ass up out there. They fuck you up. Imagine that. Imagine you at a funeral, somebody you love, regardless of how anybody feel about them, you love that person. That's why you there. And the motherfucker come and they say they want to speak. You don't know their intentions, but you think they like and they showing their respect. And they go up there and they speak on the behalf of your dead one. Excuse me. And they start speaking the way Charleston White saying that, how he's saying it, right? Excuse me, people. My allergies acting up bad. And he starts speaking that bullshit. If somebody's at your funeral speaking like that about your dead one, man, y'all fucking them up. I believe everybody in that motherfucking church or wherever they is, they gonna beat the shit out of him. You let it be. Like I said, we have rules. It's certain shit that you just don't do, man. You don't speak on the death regardless. Even if you feel a certain type of way, you may speak that shit to other people, but it's certain shit that you don't speak in public about. The social media is fucking these dudes up, like fucking people up. They thinking that they just say whatever the fuck is on their mind. Like, nah, bro. Some shit you just don't say. Listen, you think I got enemies and shit that's dead? Nigga, I never gonna speak on their name. Disrespect them like they dead. Fuck they. First of all, you don't even matter to me anymore. You're dead. And no disrespect. It's just they're dead. What the fuck else? Like, you're not a threat to me anymore. Fuck, I even care about you like that anymore. You're dead. If you my enemy or you get what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any sense of what he's saying. Even if I dislike somebody, if Charleston White died today tomorrow, and not wishing at him, nigga, people, you will not get me out here speaking on them. Don't really care. If you somebody I dislike like that and you die, whatever. I'm not speaking on you, man. No wonder I had too much respect for the dead. Regardless of however you die, how horrible you were, you dead. It's nothing. It's just a thing that we know in the black community. We used to cherish and respect that. That was our rule. That's what we did not do. We don't do that. I don't like that the young niggas speak on the dead. I don't like that shit they do. I ain't like that from King Von. I did not like that shit. I don't like that shit. That shit. Listen, like I said, people don't want to listen to me. See, I'm a nigga. I got wisdom. I've been around way longer than some of you young niggas. When I tell y'all, when you speak ill about the dead, Charleston White, he think this shit is all good. Karma come to that nigga. It's not when we expect it, because we don't know when we gonna die. But I'm telling you, when you're young like that, and you doing this shit that the King Vons and a lot of them niggas, little young niggas are doing, bad shit happens. That karma will come back around on your ass when you least expect it. Sometimes it's when you starting to get better, maybe. But you done did so much dirt to get to the point to do better. And that shit goes away. That's what happened to King Von. And there's no disrespect to his family, because I'm a big fan of King Von. But he put too much bad energy out here. He did a lot of bad shit. And talked about it and taunted. And I know a lot of that shit came from pain, but it's a levels to this shit. That way you know, regardless, nigga, I know plenty niggas did bad shit to me, nigga. I wanted them dead in the moment I was doing some shit, but I would never speak on their death. I ain't rapping about it. I ain't speaking to a whole bunch of niggas about it. If I want this nigga dead, I want to kill him. Or I hope he died. I ain't speaking to a whole bunch of niggas about that. But, you know, we just live in a different time now, and the people just think that they can just play around with death. That shit is bad vibes. It's bad juju, man. Like, you don't do that. And people don't really understand that. Can't keep disrespecting people like that. You put that type of energy out there, you will receive that shit back. That's why, like, for me, like, when I look at Trump supporters and shit, I just be like, yo, you see the bad vibe y'all putting out? You see what y'all doing? Y'all just don't, and maybe you don't. You really want that smoke. It ain't gonna go the way you wanted it to go. I'm telling you. It's all good now. It's all good to be evil, bad motherfuckers and disrespectful, racist pieces of shit that you all know. Okay. Wishing harm on people. You don't do that. That's bad juju. I'm telling y'all. We used to call, when we saying bad juju, that's what we used to call bad, like what y'all call bad energy. Now, what we say now, bad energy. Excuse me. My allergies act. Now, give me 1 second, people. I'm still here. I just don't want to wipe my nose in front of y'all. But that's what we call bad energy. Shit, excuse me. We call that bad juju, nigga. You don't put that bad juju out there, man. That's bad juju right there. Excuse me. That's like old Baltimore slang, like from our elders. They used to say that shit back in the day. Like our elders, they used to say it back in the day. With like, you know, you putting that bad juju out there. Excuse me. Damn. But yeah, this nigga's tripping. Let's move on.
What happens when people die, people don't want to be honest anymore. You can't talk about the dead. Says who?
But ain't it wrong to talk about the dead?
Ain't it wrong to talk about the living?
But at least they're allowed to respond to it.
Well, the dead can't hear, so what does it matter? Who is hurting if the dead can't hear?
The people who love them.
Well, first of all, that means don't speak about that you believe in God then. Excuse me. See, these niggas, on one hand, they speak about Christ and they speak about God and stuff like that, but they excuse me, they're not being real. You can't be a hypocrite. First of all, a lot of shit that we say, even when we live, we shouldn't be putting that type of energy out. Excuse me. Shit, excuse me, people. Yeah, my allergies acting up bad, man. Shit starting to come back. I think that medicine it wore off. That's why I'm fucking sneezing and shit. But yeah, like, hold on, people. I don't want to see y'all me doing that shit in front of y'all. But yeah, we shouldn't be saying a lot of shit that we say to the living. Believe it or not. Fuck if somebody can't defend themselves or not. We shouldn't be saying that shit about the living. That's why I told y'all we have lost our humanity as humans. Excuse me, people. But that's what's going on now. And Charleston White is the definition of it. You seeing it? He makes all the excuses in the world to continue to be disrespectful because it makes him money. It fattens his pockets. He don't give a fuck. But like I said, he's not consistent either. Listen, people, I'll tell you something. Let me tell you the difference between me and a lot of niggas. This is why I ain't blow up on the internet like that. Like a lot of these motherfuckers. They talk about the relevant things, right? To disrespect or, talk about or whatever, right? I don't. A lot of the times. I talk about a lot of history because, shit. We need to know that. We need to know why we are even thinking some of the shit that we even think. Because history matters. So I speak on the history. Or why a lot of you see what you see a lot of the times. And why people behave the way they behave. Just like Charleston White. Charleston White is a product of house nigga shit. And of the brainwashing that a lot of us have been through. Some of us still going through it. And we just live in a different time now that where people think that all their opinions should matter. And it doesn't. We should be able to say whatever the fuck we want to say. But in real society, that shit is not true. You don't get to say whatever you want to say or whatever you want outside of your occupation because you work for a corporation. Like, people don't understand that. So even if you don't work for nobody, it's just why you want to have people to think that you this type of person. Like at the core, who the fuck are you? Like, you really want people to think you like that? Like, and I'm not saying everybody gonna like you, but it's like, yo, come on, man. Like, listen, I know everybody ain't gonna like me. I know everybody don't like me. I get that. But people, one thing that you can say about me, as much as I'm honest, I'm fair. And I genuinely care about people. Not all people, at least I'm honest about it. But I have morals. That's the number one thing. I have morals. And I don't sacrifice my morals for money or sacrifice my morals for fame or get more views. That's not me. These dudes are doing that and they just don't give a fuck about it because they see the profit. And you can't knock the hustle, but you gotta be like, yo, I can't allow you to think that shit is okay, though. That's like a nigga that when I was selling dope. At the time, I thought it was cool to do. I didn't feel like I was really hurting nobody. I wasn't out here at the time intentionally trying to go out and shoot and kill niggas or some shit like that. That wasn't my thing. But I'm still putting poison in my community. I'm still, when I do get in those situations where I gotta get up on the nigga and do some violent shit, I'm hurting my people. But I ain't knowing that. I'm thinking everything good. I ain't thinking I'm harming nobody. This is where we are now. Like, I come from being a street nigga. And I seen the horrible shit of that. And then I'm a citizen now. And I see what niggas are doing now. I don't see that much of a difference. I really genuinely don't. And that's what's bothering me. Honestly, personally, that's what's personally bothering me. I don't really see any difference of being a citizen and then a nigga in the street that's doing street shit. I don't see the difference. It's the same mentality. It's the same cruddy shit. It's the same fuck shit of people taking advantage of people. I don't see the difference. I genuinely don't. When people talk about, oh, the gangs in the streets, nigga, the police ain't no different. They're a gang. Excuse me. They're a gang. Listen, I can understand points of views of, like, say I'm working for the company, I understand the point of views of certain shit. But at the same time, I can find flaws into it. See, I'm not a yes nigga. I'm not a nigga that's like, okay, I see what you're saying, but I I think outside of the box. I don't just stay there. I don't think because somebody tells me something that's what that is. No. It's another twist to that. I guarantee you it is. Nothing is perfect. So, I just don't see. Listen, people, and I've been a citizen a lot longer than I've been a street nigga. And I'm telling y'all, I don't see the difference. Honestly. From like the behavior. The cult like type of shit. Recruiting. Like, I don't see the difference. Honestly. The gangs do it, and so do in the corporate world. They do the same shit. Being a citizen, they do the same shit. Honestly. Politicians, cops, all that shit. It's a gang, man. It's like when you're in the streets, you gotta know people. In a civilian world, you gotta know people. It just is what it is. The game is the same. That's why I said I have never really changed, because the game didn't really change. The game is still the same. It's just a little different. That's it. I can't get in trouble for being a citizen too much. That's it. The game is still the same. Let's move on.
They talked about it when he was alive,
but they don't talk about him now that he's dead.
You say you can't talk about the dead. See, there's clear instructions. Whatever religious belief you believe.
Is to honor the dead?
I don't think so. I think that's Halloween type shit. I think you're supposed to honor your mother and thy father. So how can you honor the dead but not honor thy mother and thy father?
The two truths can exist at the same time.
Well, you quoting shit from the Bible, though. I mean, so you believe in religion or you don't? See, this is what I mean by niggas picking and choosing what they want to take out of the Bible. That's in the Bible. Honor our mother and our father. That's in the Bible, bro. The fuck are you talking about? You picking and choosing of what you want to take. He's one of those fake ass religious people that want to pick and choose of what they want to take from the Bible or take from religion. I'm not really religious, but I am religious. You can't have it both ways. Are you religious or you're not? Honestly. He just quoted some shit out of the Bible, bro. My people. He just quoted some shit out of the Bible. The fuck are you talking about, bro? See how easy, I told you it's so easy for me to dismantle fuck shit. It's not hard to do it. That's why, like, me debating people is not worth my time. I don't want to have conversations with people to debate about what. Sometimes, some people, debate about what? What is the debate about? You will contradict yourself. You will say some shit that you don't live by, because a lot of people don't stand on business. They're not consistent. When you're not consistent, then you are going to contradict yourself. Listen, I believe in a lot of shit that don't actually mean that it's true, but I don't speak on it. And if I do speak on it, I tell you, hey, it's just my opinion. That's me telling you, don't take that shit that serious. But when I say what I just said is facts, I'm standing on that. It's not hard. It's not rocket scientist shit here, people. Let's move on.
But people more disrespectful to their parents, but more consistently to honor the dead.
Didn't you disrespect King Von when he died?
I did. Because I found out he was a serial killer.
Really?
Anytime you kill 2 or 3 people, you consider a serial killer. So the culture had him deemed as a serial killer. From the lyrics to everybody said he was a serial killer. He killed 3, 4 people.
First of all, let me just say this. If you kill 2 or 3 people, right, and it's in self-defense, do that consider you a serial killer? I'm sorry. When you go fight for the country and you kill 2 or 3 people, do that consider you a serial killer? See, people got to be real about what a serial killer is, because it's a difference. Listen, I don't play around with people killing people and shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't glorify death and you do not glorify killing people. I don't like that rappers do that shit. I don't like that. It ain't just rappers doing it. You seeing so-called people that ain't even killers talking about killing people. Trump supporters. Motherfuckers like Charleston White, yeah, I'll kill you. Even me, sometimes I'll be like, I'll kill you. But I shouldn't do that. Right? I'm not glorifying it. I'm just telling you, fuck with me, I'll kill you. It's not glorifying it. Right? It's a difference. I'm not saying I'm trying to, I want somebody to do something to me. I wish a motherfucker would. Because I ain't got time to play with people like that. I'm not that dude to play with like that. It's not a tough shit. It's not nothing like that. I know me. I don't want it to happen. But when people invite that shit, when people do that, do we consider them serial killers? Like, are you serious? Like, people go serve for the country. Are we calling them serial killers? Because they probably have killed innocent people before. Are they serial killers? They probably killed more than 2 people. I guarantee you that shit. I had a brother that served. Listen, I don't want to put his business out there, but I'm telling you, if we go by what Charleston White is saying, he a serial killer. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Listen, let me break this serial killer shit down to y'all. That's why I wouldn't call people that serve the country serial killers. I wouldn't call street niggas or gangbanger serial killers. Let me explain something to y'all. It's a reason why those motherfuckers do shit. If they kill people. Let's just be honest about it. We may not like it. We may think it's wrong. I get that. But they're not serial killers. King Von was not a serial killer. A serial killer is a motherfucker like Jeffrey Dahmer. A motherfucker that was his purpose, to kill innocent people. That's what he wanted to do all the time. They did nothing to him. He wanted to kill them. That's a serial killer. King Von is not a fucking serial killer. We know if King Von wanted to kill motherfuckers and see people dead, it was for a reason. Regardless if we disagree with it or not, we know it was for a reason. When you think of a Jeffrey Dahmer and a lot of those serial killer motherfuckers, you looking like, why? They did nothing to you. That's a serial killer. That's a psychopath. That's a full-blooded fucking psychopath. It's a difference. Now, can some of these motherfuckers that I'm talking about, the King Vons of the world, can be borderline psychopaths? Yes, because I was one. I wasn't a full psychopath, but I was damn near borderline psychopath. Yes, King Von was a borderline psychopath. Yes. But it was for a reason. We don't have to agree on it. We don't have to like why he did a lot of shit he did or how he thought. But he wasn't a fucking serial killer. Fuck out of here. The mass shooters, they are serial killers. You just kill innocent people. And you say, well, they had a reason. No, they didn't. They wanted to kill people. They had no real reason. You got to be fucked up in the mind to just go kill random people. Honestly, that is a serial killer to me. That's like somebody, let's say like the dude, I just talked about the black dude that killed his family and then killed himself. You can't consider him a serial killer. Something was wrong with him. We don't know the reason. Nigga's off, but he's not a serial killer. Because before then, did he kill a whole bunch of people? Did he want to kill people? Even if he wanted to, did he go do it? But he did it that one time. It's not a fucking serial killer. A serial killer is somebody that their intentions all the time to want to kill somebody. Randomly, they don't know. That's a serial killer. I don't think King Von wanted to go and just kill random people all the time. That's not a serial killer. He wanted to kill certain ops. It was a reason why he wanted to do that. To him, regardless if we disagree with it, it was a real reason why he wanted to do that. It was a threat to him. Regardless if we disagree, it was a threat to him. A serial killer don't give a fuck about that. Nobody has to be a threat to a fucking serial killer. They just like killing. Random motherfuckers that ain't never been a threat. They don't know a motherfucker. They randomly want to kill people. That's a serial killer. So don't let these people bamboozle you to act like certain people are serial killers. They're not. They're just fucked up people that did fucked up shit. And you can even say they're evil, but they ain't serial killers. It is a big difference. Motherfuckers act like they don't understand about that. Nigga, educate yourself. Read. Do not just listen to niggas on the internet tell you shit when they don't know shit. Educate yourself about a fucking serial killer. Go watch the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary, that shit that they put out, and tell me am I lying? And then you compare what King Von did to Jeffrey Dahmer and tell me if that's the same. It's not the same. If you know the background of Jeffrey Dahmer and you know the background of King Von, they're not the same. They're not they're not in the same atmosphere of a serial killer. Like, he's not there. It was a reason. A serial killer have no fucking reason. They already been fucked up.
So I'm saying, nigga, fuck him, nigga, kill 3-4 people. Black people too. So I didn't know when I learned about King Von, I didn't know nothing about the King Von, the Dirt. So I was just starting to learn about them.
Okay.
So and how I found out about them is from working with kids. So part of my connection with children is so I have a 16-week curriculum that's called a street life cycle, right? And so I have a facilitator's manual where I teach how to connect with a kid. You find out who a kid's favorite rapper is, you damn near got your friend. Say, man, who's your favorite rapper? So you go find out, research the rapper, listen to some lyrics, and come back like, God damn, we listen to him, man.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? You don't trust this nigga around your kids. This nigga he's an informant. He got around them children to figure out what the culture is. Not on some genuine shit to help them. He's there to figure out these kids to give information to the feds. Cause he's an informant, nigga. Listen, people, when I go talk to these young folks and shit like that, I'm not psychologically trying to break down what they listen to and no shit like that. You know why? Because I already know. Those kids can't tell me shit about what they're listening to because I'm already listening to it. I don't need those kids to tell me anything about what the fuck they're doing and what they're listening to because I already listened to it. I already know. That's why I said there's no connection there. And I'm a real former street nigga. So ain't none of this shit that they're talking about is new to me. So you gotta ask yourself, why is this old ass nigga going to these young niggas and asking them what they're listening to when he don't know? Ask any old, if you older person, why the fuck are you trying to connect with these young folks? That music ain't for you. We got our different eras of music. I got my 90s, early 2000s music. That's for me. People like, oh, Kenny, will you listen to some of this new shit? Because I'm a hip hop fan. Nigga, everything that happened in the 90s, in the early 2000s, what? It ain't all good. You think just because these young niggas talk the shit they talk about in this music or whatever, like that ain't just, excuse me, their music only just influenced the people, their generation? No. Our music affected us too. Good and bad. I don't need these young niggas to tell me about what they're listening to. Because I know. Because I've already been through it. All our motherfucking hip-hop so-called legends or whoever they weren't all good, nigga. Some of them are dead. My favorite rapper, right there on the wall, he dead. God rest his soul, he's dead. Nigga, he was King Von before King Von. Speaking that gangster shit. The only difference about him and King Von was that Pac wasn't killing out people and shit. He was on a different level with some shit. But there's a lot of other rappers that was doing that shit. And we didn't know. And a lot of them are dead. Big L, dead. Fuck are y'all talking about? This generation ain't have all the gangsters, nigga. Every generation got gangster niggas that did fuck shit and rappers. So ain't none of these young niggas. What the fuck am I talking to these young niggas about hip hop? I'm a hip hop fanatic. I'm a fan. I'm that guy. I listen to this shit. I listen to the music they listening to. Because I want to know what's going on. I don't need them to tell me. To connect with them for what? First of all, if we gonna be connected, I'm already connected because I used to be a former street nigga. So I don't need to be connected. I know exactly what they thinking. I know exactly what they're taking from hip hop. I understand what they don't have in hip hop. See, that's where the wisdom come in. So an old ass nigga like this, you gotta go and get with young niggas to understand where they coming from some shit that it's our culture and you don't know it. That means you out of touch. I don't have to go to young niggas to understand what the music is now. Understand what the streets is going on. How the streets is moving. I know how the fucking streets is moving. It ain't moving no different than when we was moving. The only difference is that everybody want to be a gangbanger. Everybody want to be a blood or crip. BD, GD, whatever the fuck. Was it any different from when I was in the streets, when I was running with my clique? No. Niggas was dying the same way in a blood and crip neighborhood, a GDBD neighborhood. No difference. Same shit. Politics is damn near the same. I don't need to talk to no young niggas about none of that shit. What's going on in your neighborhood? Like, nigga, what the fuck? But I'm supposed to be a former street nigga. I don't know what the fuck really, how shit is really going on, how shit move. Think about that. That's why what this dude is doing ain't real. Right? Think about what I'm saying. I'm a former street nigga. I'm already, and I don't like using connected, but I'm already connected to the streets regardless. Because I used to be a former street nigga. So I already know how the game is played. I know what them niggas is going through. I already know. So it ain't nothing they can tell me to be like, I don't have an idea how this shit's going. What? Ain't a young nigga can tell me that. And if you do tell me that, nigga, that's because, you know why? Because I don't live that street life. But doesn't mean I don't know what the fuck is going on. You niggas out there, listen, I tell these young niggas all the time, you out there trying to prove yourself of how tough and gangster you are. I know that already. I've been through that already. I already know. Now, you may not recognize that that's what you're doing, but that's what you're doing. You're trying to have a reputation for yourself of how hard you are, how street you are. I've been through that already. I already know. I had hung around niggas like that. And a lot of them niggas are dead or in jail. That went too hard to try to prove how tough and hard they were. That's why I'm one of them special ones that made it. Because I ain't try to do that. No lie to you. If you want to say I took advantage of my situation in a way, or the niggas like that, because I had niggas like that. I didn't have to act like that nigga. But if I had to get my hands dirty, I got dirty. But that wasn't no shit I wanted to do. I was a different state of mind nigga, but if I had to get like that, I had to get busy. If you push me to that, I do it. But there ain't no shit that I was glorified and trying to push around how tough I was. My niggas did that. I ain't had to worry about doing that shit. And they was like that. They was about that shit. Not me. Listen, I'll tell you this. This was the difference about my clique. I already proved myself to my niggas. I ain't got to prove nothing to another nigga. So when I got in the dope game, nigga, I was just about money. My shit was, you know, my reputation in a way was always already was acknowledged of who the fuck I was, and my people, who motherfuckers I knew, my family was big in the streets. So I didn't have to do a lot of that shit. So for me, nigga, I was about money, but if a nigga pushed me to do some fuck shit, I did it. Nigga, I'll go that road with you. Because I wasn't going to let you punk me in the street either. Because that's the number one thing. You don't let a nigga punk you in the street. That's what you don't do. So yeah, if a nigga pushed me to that limit, hey, I did a lot of fuck shit. Ain't proud of it, but I'm just saying. But, and I glorified it, but yeah, I'll go that route with you. But was that my intentions? No. Did I want to do it? No. I had niggas for that. I had family. My reputation of who my family and my niggas was kind of protected me in a way. So I didn't move like a lot of niggas moved. So I never was like a lot of my niggas anyway. But if you push me to do some shit, oh nigga, I turn into my niggas. I'll probably be worse than them. Because that ain't what I want to do. So, but you push me to do that. So now I gotta act a fucking fool. Now I gotta go to the extreme with your bitch ass. To show you, ain't nothing soft over here, nigga. So, listen, I understand young niggas. I understand the pressure of it, of being in that environment. I get it. So it ain't nothing that they can teach me about what they're going through. Because I already know. It's not a connection that I gotta have with them. I already know. I don't have to listen to some new music to be like, oh, this motherfucker like that. No, I don't have to do that. That's why I know this dude is not connected to the streets like he trying to pretend. He want to be connected to the streets so he can snitch. Because he's an informant. He's getting all this information from you. And the youth that he's talking to, y'all need to stop fucking with this snitch. He's not helping y'all. He's just getting information to tell the fucking feds. That's it. That shit, it doesn't make any sense. If I'm a former street nigga, I don't talk to them niggas about no music. And I do what he does. I don't talk to them little young street niggas about that shit. Because I already know. It ain't nothing in the conversation we talking about. And I ain't trying to connect to them on that level. That shit don't even make... Let's move on, bro. Y'all keep acting like this dude. Some of you people... Charles Moore, no, he does not. This nigga's a fraud.
Man, now we talk about a killing nigga. Shit, why you like him? So now you got something we're going with. So that's how I would find out about certain rappers. Like, oh, yeah, man, you like this nigga. I don't even talk about his killing. So, and these rappers have a strong...
Let me say this. They say, oh, that's how we bond. Bond with what? First of all, let me just say this to the young niggas. My whole purpose of speaking the way I speak that try to help young niggas. We don't bond over no street shit. Not ever. We don't. I'm not a street nigga. I just understand what you're going through. But we don't bond. We can't bond until your life is you get your life on track and you doing better. That's where we bond. Ain't no now we bond on nigga. I'm bonding on a nigga on some street shit and I ain't a street nigga. That's like a street nigga nigga my age or a nigga a little younger than me that's a street nigga. That nigga talking about we bond. We don't bond, nigga. I don't bond with none of that street shit, nigga. I don't accept that. So how the fuck we bond? See, at least I'll be genuinely honest about it. This nigga sitting there talking about he bonding. Bonding with what? I ain't bonding on these niggas over no music. I tell y'all niggas all the time, a lot of y'all music is bullshit anyway. So what the fuck are we bonding over? See, it's the words he using for me. But the words of people, when they use certain shit, they tell you exactly who the fuck they are. Nigga bonding with, I don't bond with no young niggas over no street shit or they music. This is a real street young nigga mentality. A lot of hip hop you listen to when you're in the streets, you do not listen to a lot of that positive shit. Right? You look at the shit of how you shoot 'em up bang music. That's what you connect to. That's why I keep telling everybody, it ain't never been nobody like Pac since Pac died. You got certain rappers that's too preachy, or you got a rapper that's too hardcore. It ain't never been that balance. It ain't never been a rapper that balanced. That's why Pac is here and the rest of them niggas is where they are. To me. That's why that nigga's on my wall. It ain't been a rapper like him. He knew how to balance that shit. So as much as I was angry in the streets about a lot of street shit, yeah, I listened to Pac. But this nigga hit me with knowledge that make me think. It ain't a rapper like that. And there haven't been a rapper since him. It ain't been a rapper ever like him. That's why he's here and the rest of them niggas is down here. So, listen, I know what street niggas are listening to and I know what they're hearing. I know why they're doing a lot of stupid, goofy shit they do. It ain't nothing that a young nigga can tell me or why the fuck they doing what they doing. I already know. As a 43-year-old, get ready to turn 43, God willing, in the next couple of, another 2 weeks and a half. Listen, I already know. I ain't saying I know everything, because I listen to young niggas, I hear them. But ain't nothing they can really tell me about that street shit or the mentality of it. Nothing. I know already. I just listen to my young brothers and sisters. I listen to them. All I hear is pain. Because anytime if you ever hear me speak about street shit, it's pain. It ain't not the glorified and shit like that. It's pain. So I hear my young brothers and sisters out about their pain of the street life and what they're going through in the streets in the hood. It's pain what they're saying. That's what I hear. I don't know what the fuck the rest of y'all hearing. That's why I don't glorify that shit. See, you can't talk to a nigga like me that come from that. You can't talk to me. Like, seriously. Like, honestly, and shout out to my brother Weezy. Like, Weezy essentially, you can't talk to me about certain shit. He wrong about certain shit, but it's certain shit you can't talk to me about. But I'm always willing to listen to you, right? Because I want to hear your perspective. But it ain't really too much going to change my mind about certain shit when it comes to that street shit. Because I already know. It's the same mentality. It's the same shit that I did in the streets. It ain't nothing you did in the streets that I didn't do. Nothing. It ain't nothing that shit that you did in the streets that I did not do. Or I wasn't a part of. Or I haven't seen. I done seen it. And I done seen the good and the worst and the bad of some shit. I remember some people from LA left me some text messages and shit. They got upset at me because I said Nipsey died because he had 1 foot in the game and 1 foot out the game. And they got upset with me. I said, well, nigga, you can say that shit all you want. But I'm a former street nigga, and I done lost people about what I'm saying or how I'm saying it or what I said about Nipsey. Not to disrespect Nipsey, listen. But you having 1 foot in the game and 1 foot out the game, nigga, you put yourself in danger and you put others people in danger. The difference was what Nipsey did and what I was doing was that Nipsey got a self-kill by having 1 foot in the game and 1 foot out the game. But like I said, that's my opinion. That's my experience. My experience was where I had 1 foot in the game and 1 foot out the game. Nigga, my life was in danger, but a lot of people around me died. Innocent people. My little homie died. Because I did that bullshit. Playing around with that. My little homies, all of them. My wife, cousin, all of them are dead because I played that fucking game. 1 foot in the game, 1 foot out the game. He dead now. I'm my little homie. That's my life. That's my wife, cousin. I still feel responsible for how he passed away, how he died in the streets. And tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I lost people in this shit. That still to this day I can't mourn the way I want to. I did a fucking live stream so many years ago when he died, and I cried. I was freestyling and shit. I ain't freestyling in years. And I freestyled and I was crying. I feel so responsible. Like, people don't be understanding, like, the pressure of, not even the pressure, the remorse of how you feel when you know you did some fuck shit, and a lot of people are dead because of you. You know, people that love you and shit, they try to tell you, nah, you know, it happens, and but I know better. I know what the fuck I did. And I put a lot of those little young niggas, my young niggas, in danger. And it was shit that I was supposed to have did, I didn't do. I was supposed to squash that shit. That's what I should have did. Instead of ride with them niggas on that fuck shit. That was one of the things. I know my homie, he did what my little homie, he did what he did, but I should have squashed that. I should have went to the old niggas. I should have went to them niggas and, like, cause we had a peace treaty. He broke it. I get that, and I was like, yo, he don't know no better. Like, I should have went to them and did that, but I just rolled with it. Because I want to still show my little niggas I'm still down with them. But at the same time, I'm out the streets, though. I'm still trying to get my life together. I'm trying to do some positive shit. And that shit don't work like that. You can't do that. I had a responsibility that I suppose I did, but I didn't do it. That shit bothers me to this day. That's why I said a lot of times, yo, like, I move a certain type of way and I don't fuck with a lot of people because I'm still in pain to this day. Even though I made it, I'm out, but I'm still in pain. I'm still in pain, yo. I still feel guilty of even being in the position that I'm in. I lost a lot of niggas that they supposed to have been here. They're supposed to have been here. And I believe a lot of them was more smarter than I was, had a lot more courage than I had, and they not here. But, you know, you gotta live with that. Tell people that all the time. You gotta live with your mistakes, and you gotta try to fix it in the best way you can. You know what I mean? Shit happens. You can't go back. You can't, like, you know, ain't no motherfucking travel time where you can go back and fix it. You can't do that. You just gotta try to do better in the present and trying to help others or try to be a better person. Like, you just gotta do that. You gotta find a way to how to make up for it. I told this shit to my wife before. I said, the reason I feel so, like, lonely a lot of the times, and I actually do. I actually feel lonely a lot of times. Like, it's because those niggas are not here. And I know that it was shit I supposed to did and I didn't do. Now, mind you, I'm still young too when this shit happened, but I'm they OGs though. I'm they big homies. Put like that, I ain't the OGs, but I'm they big homies. And I didn't do what I supposed to did. That's why, like, now I don't let no young nigga push me to do nothing. Right? Nigga, hey man, I'm a big homie for a reason. Because I think what happened was that, and I look back on a lot of that shit, right? Was I was listening to a lot of my little homies and was like, you know what I mean? I knew I should have squashed that shit. I knew I should have did what I supposed to did. But them niggas was so, like, my man, he was so, like, a lot of, it wasn't just him, it was a lot of my little homies. They was, fuck them niggas. I was like, yo. This shit, like, we lost people before this, like, you know what I mean? This beef is real. This shit been around for a long time. And we had a peace treaty. And I look back at that shit, bro. I just, like, man, damn, I fucked that up. And I lost them niggas to that. See, the crazy part about it was, like, that I knew how to move in them situations. They didn't. You get what I mean? They didn't know how to move. Because they didn't have the knowledge that I had. They didn't been through the wars like they ain't been through a war. I've been through a war. Now this time I'm about, shit, what am I about? I'm about 19. These niggas is about 15, 16. They young. They ain't been on no war. They ain't been through the shit I've been through. You know what I mean? I'm 19, 20. I'm around that time. Cause I was fucking my wife at the time, so it was like I was about 19 to 20. And them niggas ain't been through that shit, man. Not that type of war. No, not the shit that I've been through. Not in that neighborhood. That's what I'm saying. They didn't really truly get it. Like, And I just rolled my little niggas. I say, y'all got y'all, man. Fuck it. All right. And I know about you. I told him like, yo, I can squash this shit, man. Let's just leave this shit be, man. And like, nah, fuck that nigga, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? This, you know, we repping the set. We repping the set. You know me repping, you know, where we from and shit. And I look back at that shit now. I should have been like, man, fuck that. Like, you get what I mean? Or I should have been like, you know what, nigga? I ain't been a part of this shit. Like, I should have did one of the two of those things. I should have did what I supposed to do and squash that shit. Or I supposed to say, hey, nigga, I ain't a part of none of that shit. But I didn't, you know. When you got one foot in the game and one foot out the game, you a confused nigga. That's what I was. That's why I'm not mad at Nipsey. But I'm telling you, that's why Nipsey died. It's a confusing thing, bro. You just don't. It's just, it's not a thing that like people like, you should have made that decision, but it's not like that. It's not like that, bro. Everybody knew that I wasn't in the streets and doing none of that shit, but I was still living in the hood, and I still was a nigga that was respected in the hood. And when that beef happened, that shit break my heart thinking about it, bro, because we lost a lot of people. A lot of people, not even just on my side, a lot of people on the other side that I actually have respect for, that made the peace treaty with me. A lot of them niggas is dead. And that shit went on for years. That's why my homie, he died in his 30s when he was fucking 16 or some shit when that shit happened. And that war didn't end. It didn't end. It didn't end, man. That's why I don't glorify street shit. Lost a lot of motherfuckers in this shit, man. Through the years. Through the years, bro. Through the years for y'all, man. Like, I don't, that's why I said I don't have to connect with young niggas in that way. Or if you're a young nigga that's going through some shit, like, and you young going through, I don't have to connect with them because I already know. I'm still dealing with the pain right now, and I made it out. I'm the lucky one. I'm one of the lucky ones. That shit don't go away, bro. I'm 43 years old. That shit don't go away. That pain don't go away. I lost my people, man. Lost a lot of them. A lot of innocent people. I'm talking about motherfuckers got killed because they was associated with us, but they wasn't really with us, like really doing street shit. These motherfuckers was going to school. I told you I had my homeboy die in my arms. Listen, and he wasn't really in that street shit. He got caught up in it. His brothers, all of them are dead. All two of his brothers are dead. Two as well. Through that shit, through the years of that fucking beef. The oldest brother died in the beef. And then the youngest brother, which was my homeboy, he died right after him. And then the nigga that was on the other side of us, like, you know what I mean? He wasn't. They told him, like, nigga, we gonna kill your brother. But he was running with the niggas that, you get what I mean? Someone like them Chicago niggas tell you about that shit is different. Like, they not lying about that. They like, yo, it could be your family members and shit, and they can be on the opposite side. It be like that. And, you know, they killed his older brother and his younger brother. He was the middle brother. He lived for a little minute, but he wound up dying. Niggas on my side caught up with him. And they killed his ass. A lot of niggas on the outside died. You know these niggas. Like, I'm older than a lot of them young niggas that died too. So, a lot of them niggas died under my watch. And I knew better. But I couldn't, like, nigga, just as much as who the fuck ever who I was, nigga, I don't control the streets. I wasn't big like that to control the streets like that, but I had a responsibility to stop a lot of that shit, and I didn't. That's what bothers me to this day. I had a lot of responsibility to stop it, but I didn't do it. Just roll with the shit. and then when I got out the hood, I just ran away from that shit. That's true too. I feel like a coward in a way, cause I could have stopped some of that shit. You know, I was with my wife at the time, and she seen how broken I was from a lot of that shit. She seen me dying early too, and she tried to pull me, and I just kept coming back to it a little bit, and we got in like this big thing, and where we was splitting or whatever, and that changed me. You know what I mean? I didn't even like being in the hood no more. And I was just like, all right. I said, babe, I'm changing. I was about 22. I was like, nah, I don't want to be there no more. You know what I mean? When we had like broke up for like a summer or something. And I was like, nah, I don't want to be there no more. That stress level of being in that type of environment don't feel good. It doesn't ever feel good. Let's take a quick commercial break, people. We'll be right back. Oh shit, what the hell?
Check, you get no respect, you holding a tech, you holding a 9. These niggas be claiming they telling the truth, but a 9 out of 10 of they lying. Shit, you know they be taking their time. I just be speaking my mind, shit from the grind. I come from the grind, I tell the time. They wanted to humble me, they want me to look up the sucker ass niggas, they know they up under me. Yeah, they know they up under me. Got the ball, I won't fumble it. Let my stretch from the jungles, bitch. Didn't teach me no humble shit. About the porch with that monster shit. Got the ball, I start dunking shit. That's all I learned in these streets, shit. That's all I learned in these streets, shit.
What's going on, my peoples? Welcome back from a quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can donate to the channel, go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. If you need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel, it's down there strolling below. Make sure you guys hit the like button and share the videos, man. We highly appreciate it. Yeah, man. Listen, a lot of times, yo, I tell y'all, man. I tell y'all stories, and I speak about this shit to be real about shit. Is because, listen, man, the guilt is real. You know what I mean? My guilt is real. Like, a lot of times when I'm like living life and having fun with the family and shit like that, y'all feel guilty a lot of the times. I do. Because, and then I think about all the motherfuckers that ain't here that I lost. And everybody got their due date. I get that part about it. But, you know, a part of me thinks like, yo, if I made better choices and I did things differently, they might have could have been here. I think about that. That shit, it is always run through my psyche. If I made better choices, if I did certain things. That's why I don't play around with street shit. You know what I mean? Street shit is what it is, bro. It's not nothing to glorify. It's not nothing to sit here and try to act like it's okay. It's not. I lost a lot of motherfuckers, man. A lot of good people too. Innocent people that wasn't really in the street shit, but they were just somehow connected to our people. You know what I mean? When we was doing shit, we lost a lot of people. I think for even me and my man Alice, we got into it and shit last Saturday. I think that pain is still there. Like, it's hard to be around each other. Like, honestly, shit ain't go the way we thought it would be. You know what I mean? I think for me and him, we always thought that we always still stay connected. We always, like, all of us, not just me and him. You know, my little brother and his brother, like we was the core of that shit, and we not. My little brother, he locked up right now, right? And his brother, you know, is doing what he doing or whatever. Like, it's not the same. Like, we just not in the same places, and we lost a lot of people in that struggle too. You know what I mean? So, you know, uncles and shit. You know what I mean? Like, we lost a lot of people tragically. You know what I mean? Like, one of my gay uncles and shit. Like, our gay uncles, like, you know what I mean? Like, he died. Like, it wasn't no gay shit. Like, he died on because he was on them drugs. Like, we lost a lot of people, man. Like, you know, Uncle Cutie, you know, he was a big time drug dealer. Yo, dead. Like, oh, this shit, it's not the same. And I think that a lot of times when we get, like, when me and him get together, it's like, or we even talk, it's like bad memories. You know what I mean? For me and him. And I think that we always clash and we always get upset. And then we got this thing of where when we talking about shit and we talk about shit back in the day or whatever, we got this different perspective, and that irritates him because I got a different perspective, and it irritates me that he got a different perspective. And I'm like, come on, like, you know what I mean? And we just clash, and we just not in the same space anymore. You know what I mean? And I understand. I got it then. Like, I got it after me and him got into it. We was never gonna put our hands on each other because, nigga, that's our motto. That's our number one, our rule. Like, nigga, we don't fight our niggas. You know what I mean? We might get angry, jump in each other's face or whatever, you know, blah blah blah, you know. But we don't. I never put my hands on him. He had never put his hands on me. I knew that, he knew that, but we was upset because he felt like we was getting ready to do that. But I was upset because I felt like he was trying to punk me, and I didn't like that shit. And so we clashed, and it was just, but it's just all pain, bro. It's all pain. It's all pain, and I see that now, and I just like, yo, I ain't mad at him, and I hope he ain't mad at me, but I think he probably is, but I ain't mad at him. I just, Like, we just can't hang around each other no more. It's just, when we hang around each other, just too much pain. You know what I mean? It's like, we can't even be around each other on some positive shit. Like, come to my crib, nigga, we, like, ain't no gang banging, ain't none of that shit, nigga. We watching the fight, we, you know, nigga, you ain't got to pay for nothing. I bought the nigga liquor, everything. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. Like, it was just, you know, when you don't hang around people like that anymore, it changed the narrative. Like, you know what I mean? That the energy is different. And I get it. And then we just don't hang around each other. We don't. You know what I mean? And I think he's, regardless of what he say, I think he's still mad about back in the day. You know, I chose to be the dope boy that I was. Because, like I told y'all, it was a difference when I hung around my niggas. My niggas was really like that. They got in the streets, they was like that. These niggas didn't play. We got busy. But times changed to when we got in the dope game, it was about guns. It was about what they say, guns and butter. Like, you know what I mean? It was about that, nigga. It was about guns and money. Like, I was different. You know what I mean? And I rolled my OG eyes, and it was a nigga that I rolled with, you know, and they didn't like the nigga like that, but, you know, it was what it was. But it wasn't about that, how they thought about it. I got in the game, I did that because, nigga, I was about money. I was just different. And sometimes, bro, people don't understand that. People can't genuinely understand that shit. And we ain't never seen eye to eye on that. Since then, since I made that decision, and I get it. But at the same time, I'm not going to keep being mad about that, because there ain't nothing to be proud about, nigga. All I did was on some dope shit. I still did some bad shit. Like, we don't, like, the thing about when me and him had this conversation about it, we just keep having this conversation about he just felt a certain type of way of that situation about who I roll with. But we never talk about, like, yo, nigga, I'm a different dude. Like, I don't really give a fuck about that shit anymore. We don't have that conversation. We just keep having this conversation about street shit. And I don't want to keep having that conversation because I'm not a street nigga, and I'm not trying to forget my past, because my past is my past, but I don't want you keep throwing that shit in my face, nigga, because I did way much good than I did the shit that I did in the past. I'm working hard to fix a lot of that shit that I did in the past. Fuck what we did as collectively. I'm talking about me. So it's like, we don't have those conversations. It's always just about some shit, you know, in our past, what we did. And I just, you know, I don't mind talking about it, but I don't like dawning on that shit. It's almost like you acting like I'm supposed to be still that person, and I'm not. That nigga that you knew from back in the day that you called K-Rock or called Kenny, like that dude, I'm not him anymore. I'm just not him. My mentality is way different from that, nigga. I'm a family man. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Other than I need to change the perspective of who I used to be better. I don't give a fuck about a lot of that shit that people care about. I just don't. It just is what it is, people. But I wanted to put that out there. Leave your comments, hit that like button. Support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.